Hello. What's up? Friday. Hope you're having a good Friday. End of the week. Time to wrap up that week. Very exciting. So, sorry. I gotta plug some stuff in. Friday means time for some more Tears of the Kingdom. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I had a good Friday. Very busy. My Fridays are tiring now. For a while they were fine, but then recently it became much more tiring. And but other than that, I mean, despite that, it's still nice, and it's time for the weekend, so that's always exciting. Oh man, it's so hot. I'm sweating. Well, it's actually not that hot today, if I'm being honest, but I just ate food and it was hot. The food was hot, so now I'm still kind of sweating from it. Chilling before boring university stuff. I see. Good luck with that. All right. So, yeah. So today, okay. So today we're gonna do some more Tears of the Kingdom. Gonna be heading out to find Tulin. So as always, I'm now committed, and I did actually follow through on it last week, so we'll continue with our plan of going towards main objectives and doing things that happen to be in our path, right? I feel like that's a good balance of being able to do the side stuff, because I mean, on one hand, some of the side stuff is fun to do, and also to some degree it's important for me to do some amount of shrines and Korok seeds and stuff just to get the resources I need to make the game late game doable or enjoyable. And of course the shrines and stuff are fun. Like, I don't want to just avoid them all, but as always, I'm not planning to 100% it on this file. Like, I'm planning to 100% it on my own, but that's like gonna be like 300 to 500 hours somewhere, depending on, I don't know how much stuff there is. Like, Breath of the Wild took me around 300 hours to 100%, and of course, it'll go a little fast. This file would be faster than the other file, because the other file I'm doing everything for the first time, whereas on this file I'm doing things for the second time, so it goes faster, but you still have to do everything. And especially, actually, I'm slowing down. Now that I say that, but actually, there are some things that I'm doing slower on this file than the other file, just because I spend a bunch more time trying to do stuff in dumb ways or do dumb things. That being said, by going straight for the objectives, I think I am going faster in that regard. Anyway, enough rambling about it. Let's go actually do it. So let me get the game up. So I think last week, the VOD from last week will have a little bit of weird audio stuff because I didn't set my audio stuff properly, but it should be okay today. I hope, as long as... Why did I do that? Okay, sorry. Keep breaking my neck because I have to keep moving stuff. There we go. Oh, I just realized I never... Give me 1 second. I need to close out of my other save. Alright. There we go. Okay, and we should have... Game... Audio should be okay this time. Zelda, yep. Very exciting. I love this game. It's so good. Okay. Got video, got audio, mic. Everything looks good. So, jump on in. Where were we? So I just got to the cave that we were looking for. Where we were looking for Tulin. So we'll continue on with that. Let's continue from there. Okay, so I think we have to go through this cave. I mean, there's the Rito who are here or whatever, just chilling and such. And we're just gonna walk on through. Maybe grab some stuff along the way. Oh yeah, I kind of vaguely remember this cave. So there's a little small path over here, which I think just has like fish and stuff. I don't think there's actually anything super important in this section. Fish. Chillfin trout. Dang it. Other fish, where are you? Oh, where'd it go? Oh, it's down deep. It's below. Can't even reach it. It's too deep. Come back up to the surface, fishy. Whoa. Forget it. You get to live. I'm not chasing you down. Okay, and then there's this wind here. Ooh, is there anything in this? Oh, it's a hole. Is this just a hole back to where I was moments ago? No, it's a separate section. I don't even remember. It's been so long since I was here. Look at all those sticky lizards. So sticky. Come on. Caught one. The other two drowned themselves. Yikes. Okay, let's bash this up a little bit. With something. Oh, I don't have a hammer. Well, is this a hammer? No, probably not. I mean, I could just use a stone talus weapon. It's fine. I'm too lazy to go worry about making a better hammer or a cheaper hammer. Alright, so is this just a hole that we have to now go back up? Okay, now let's go up, I suppose. Oh, danger. Spikes. Well, we'll go this way, I suppose. Because that's the ceiling. Ooh, there's a horriblin in here. Okay, let's kill this guy. Oh, there's a rock. Stick it on something. I don't need this torch, right? I'm just gonna break that real quick. I've been carrying it around for so long for no reason. Bing, you're dead. Oh, it actually lives one shot. Ow. Dead. I could have just attacked it. It was already on the floor, but whatever. Ah, and then there's the, there's where we ascend further, and there's nowhere else to go, so that's what we will do. Look, they even have a fire set up for us. And some flint. And they repeatedly teach you about using pine cones here. Or in this area, to ascend. So let's, light a fire. And let's chuck a pine cone. Pine cone, where are you? There they are. Whoosh! Big fire. Okay, let's get up here. I don't think we missed anything in particular. There's a path that way too. I can't remember which way we're supposed to go, but we'll just pick one. And go back for the other or something. Oh, I think this is the way we're supposed to go. Goodbye. Goodbye. I like that they just explode when you throw them. It's so funny. Did that sticky lizard fall on the spikes and die? Oh, it's the bubble frog in here. Updraft. There we go. Ow, there's spikes above me. Ow. Okay, no updraft. Get that guy. Okay, there's the bubble frog cleared. So let's go back along the path and continue out the other side of the cave, where I believe we will... No, no, no. Okay, well, we're back at the bottom. Pine cone it is. Fish. Fish. Alright, pine cone, let's go. Oh, I'm in the fire! Anything this way? Nope. Some sticky lizards. Ooh, a bomb. Bomba. Oh, and this is the other end of the cave, because here's the other guy. What are we going to do with that boy? It's just like him to fly off on his own and leave all the food we collected behind. Oh. Well, I'll be. What is a Hylian doing all the way up here in such a fierce blizzard? You're here to talk to Tulin, eh? You just missed him, unfortunately. Our task was to scavenge food in this area, but we just saw a flock of monsters fly past outside the cave. The same ones that have been sighted around the village lately, in fact. I told the others we should return right away to report them, but Tulin clearly wasn't listening at all. He said, I'm going to follow them back to their nest, and flew off alone before I could protest. Or I could protest. If you leave the cave and head north, you can spot a lone cedar tree on Talanto Peak. That's where we saw the monsters. No doubt Tulin followed them there. I know he thinks he's unbeatable, but he really shouldn't be taking these chances. Oh, Tulin. Such a child. When will he learn that his actions have consequences? Snow. It's just regular cold. Just regular cold. Ooh, monsters. Hey, it's this guy. Okay, I'm pretty sure I used a snowball to do this before, and I'm pretty sure that's probably the intended way to do this, right? Because it's over here. You can, like, roll it up to the correct size. Wedge it in. Oh, but it rolls away. But here's the deal. Maybe I will... What else? Oh, goodbye. I wonder... Do I have... I do. I do. I have an idea. Because this is like where that will trickle down to, right? Oh, no, I see. You're supposed to just put a weight on this side. Wait, am I enough weight? No. But, okay, so I was going to try to use the monsters, frozen monsters, as pillars to support it. That was going to be pretty hard, though, because I'd have to get them to stay here, and there's a tilt, and they would just slide off. But getting them to stay here might be doable. Alright. That's my plan now. This is going to be difficult, though, still, even so. Maybe I should lure them down first. Am I going to need all three? Probably not, right? I can probably kill one. The blue, right? Can I sneak up on the blue without that red seeing me? Maybe I can. Nope. Alright, let's just go. Oh, the blue is also... It's fine. It's just... The blue wouldn't chase me anyway, although... It's gonna keep shooting arrows, which is a little bit annoying. Let's go down here. Come on. Oh, the blue stopped looking. Alright, so we're good. Come on. Oh no, that one's dead. Ow! Oh no! Oh no! I keep tumbling. Oh no, Link! Oh, tumbled endlessly. Well, now I get to reset and try to use the bokoblins again. I need to make a note of that. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, well, this gives us another shot at the frozen bokoblin sign weight. So let's try that. Let me see. I should just, well, if I, not killing the blue gives me another chance at something. The thing that's crazy is the ice actually, I think, does do damage. I thought the ice would just, if you just hit the blast, it just freezes. Wasn't expecting it to do damage, but I guess it does, which I mean makes sense because it's on a weapon that has a damage value. But like, I just didn't think about it. All right, let's go. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Oh, they've both lit their weapons on fire. Great. If I get hit, I'm just gonna die here. It's fine, it's fine. Here they come. Uh-oh, uh-oh. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. No, don't go down that way. Got it, okay. Let's get them on top of the thing. Come on. That one's on. Good. That one's on. Good. This should be... Oh, I don't know if the other one's on, but... Oh, I can't do it while the monsters are here. I forgot. NPCs don't like seeing monsters. They just flip out just at having monsters nearby. Alright, well. Goodbye. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Okay, that's not going to work then, because it still counts as monsters regardless. That one's stuff went down the cliff. So you can't talk to them while they're doing that, I think, while there's monsters around. Or maybe I could have and I just didn't have a good angle? No, I don't think so, because the pose is pretty similar. Well, let's bring this other one down and see about it. Can I get this, deal with this bow? Or do I just have to drag you down from all the way up here? Oh, I could zap to drop the bow. We'll just see if we can shove you down there, though. Go. Down the hill. Slide. Okay, but not off the cliff. No, not off the cliff. We're good. It's fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're good, you're good. It's gonna come out soon. Yeah, so when they see a monster... Oh! Go stand on it. Back up onto it. Good, back up a little further. Not gonna back up any further, alright. Stand on that. Nice. Yeah, okay. While there's an enemy, they just say no. Right, well. Die. Ooh, a nice soldier's bow. Yeah, okay. Now I can talk. Alright, well, unfortunately that did not pan out. So let's see what we can put on there. I guess we just weigh it down with something. Maybe now I can use the peppers. Just throw a pile of peppers on. I mean, that almost certainly should work, right? It's just that you need enough. Maybe I should just do it this way. I was like gonna drop them 5 at a time, which I still can. But I wonder if it's faster to just drop them from here. I don't know if that's faster, actually. Also not quite landing where I want them to. I could have just moved them, but let's try it. Let's do it here. This is the solution, right? I stand over here and I face this way. So they all land on this thing. I don't know if they'll have enough weight, though. It's hard to evaluate how much weight... You know, actually dropping them from my inventory also has the benefit of... No. Stop talking to me. Of actually, like, dropping it kind of, like, right in front of me. Instead of dropping it, like... Well, when you drop it manually, they kind of, like, have some momentum to them. Versus dropping them like this, they just appear in front of you. So actually, this is probably better. I think, how many peppers did I start with? 64? See how many peppers it takes. Gotta put the peppers all on here. Oh, I'm shoving them off. More peppers. Okay. Pick all the peppers that aren't contributing. And one that is. Because, yeah, that's what? 10, 20... Or not 10, 20. 5, 10, 14. So we should be at 50. Yeah, so we had 64 peppers to start with. It's hard to find the space to put more peppers in. As I add more peppers fall off. Okay, so far so good. I mean, maybe that's enough. I kind of doubt it. Good. Good. No! I dislodged all 3 of the ones that I placed, and then I picked up an extra one, too. This is a precarious game. That's not where I wanted that. Let's try to get it here. No! Stop picking up other peppers! Why do they keep rolling like that? Okay. This is what? 17 peppers? Obviously, with the physics, some of these peppers contributing more than others. The ones further on the edge are technically helping more. So the number isn't really that important as much as the physics. But I mean, there's only so many I can crowd right on the end. 20 peppers? Okay, you know what? Let's try to do it at 20. Let me try to get one more pepper on here and we'll see if that's enough. Honestly, looking at it, I doubt it. They seem so inconsequential weight-wise. Look at that pile of peppers. So sparkly. 20 peppers. No. I don't know if it did anything. I mean, actually, it probably did a little bit, but once it started falling, it fell a lot, obviously, because of that. I mean, that's physics. The position of them shifted. Some of them fell off and all that. My peppers are... Oh, they just got shoved. I was like, they're all gone. Got them all back. I mean, I could just use pumpkins again. That would probably be heavy enough. Or I gotta make a big pepper ball with glue. Which maybe is... I mean, I can only use 21 peppers in a ball of glue. So I wonder if the glue will be enough to make it work. Maybe I'll try that and see. We'll see if the glue has weight. Well, they're also gonna physically be kind of better positioned. Just gotta start. Oh, I picked up 2 of them. Picked up a bunch now. Okay, we're back out to 20 peppers on the board. Maybe I should stand further back so I don't pick them up on accident. No, stop. I'm just gonna keep stabbing in and gluing randomly. Let's get this torch out of the way. Get out of here. So I don't accidentally glue that in. Because if I glue that in, I'm not ever getting it out. I can't even see what I'm gluing. I'm just trying to glue random stuff. So far, so good. Okay, so they are probably a little bit more compacted, too. So if I put them right on the end, that could contribute to the... Is that all of them? That's all of them. I guess that's 20 peppers. I could kind of check by... Grab it by putting a couple more in and seeing what the limit is, because the limit is 21 objects. Ooh, there's one in here that's... There's a couple here that aren't exactly positioned where I would necessarily want them. So let's try to... Maybe I'll fix the ones that are hanging off the edge. Assuming that this... the thing is, I don't know the structure of this tree here. So I don't want to take peppers that are gonna disconnect the whole thing. I guess it doesn't really matter. It just disconnects like 2... It's all a tree. Necessarily, mathematically. So I don't have to worry about like cycles or any breaking cycles or isolating into more than 2 pieces by removing one. Oh, it's so close to fitting. Are they all on the board? Mostly? I mean, that's probably on the board enough. So 2 more peppers. It's fine. I'll just move them. Here we go. What's happening? Why can I not glue? There we go. So sparkly and gluey now. Okay, let's see if the glue is contributing. I mean, the thing is, once it starts to... Even if they're hanging off, technically they're still contributing, because if they ever get lifted off the ground, then it's all being applied to the sign, all the weight, all the force. But, ideally, I just want them all just be on the sign to begin with. Oh, it's so hard. Whatever. Let's see how this glue contributes. Nope, not enough at least. Alright, let's see where they chuck my peppers off. They're gonna go off the cliff. My peppers! No, they're here. Yep, they're all accounted for. Okay, so peppers aren't gonna do it unless I put a bunch of piles. Which, I mean, I guess theoretically I could also do. Maybe I'll just try to use something else, though. Maybe I'll just try to use pumpkins again. Or is there anything else up there that I want to just throw on here? I guess not. Let's see if the pumpkins are enough. And the palm fruits. The heaviest. Oh, I ate one! Oh no. Okay, we'll just do it with 4 pumpkins. I did not mean to eat that pumpkin. I mean that palm fruit. Now it's gone, and I can't get any more because the palm fruits I just got from a Hinox, I think. I mean, I can get more eventually, but not for a while because I don't have anywhere. I don't have access to the places where they exist yet, which is like the beaches, specifically like around Lurelin. Okay, let's get them all lined up on here without knocking each other off. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. One more. Oh, I don't know if this will be enough. I don't think the pumpkins are that heavy. Oh, it's so close. Actually, though. Oh, with the 2 palm fruits, it would have been enough. Actually, I could also... Ooh, maybe I'll stack them so to further the end. See if the physics accounts for that. I mean, it should. It's all just a physics system. So let's try it. Let's try... Well, I could also just stack them, like with glue. But let me see if I can just stack them in a pile. Pumpkin patch style. Put one right on the edge. Good. And we make a little triangle of them as tight to... Oh, no, no, no. Okay, that's fine. As close together as we can. Still as close to the edge as we can as well. Oh my goodness. Their collision boxes are like slightly bigger than they look, so they start bumping each other before they actually physically contact. It makes it hard to estimate how far I should move. That's fine. They're all on still, right? Yeah, they're all on. Okay, now this is the one that's hard because I need to not smash all the other ones out of the way. But I don't want to drop it from too high. Where's the center? It's right around there. There we go. Look at that stack of pumpkins. That might work. That's just physics, right? That should work. I mean, because the leverage now is the center of mass is further out on the lever. And the last one was so close. Yeah, look, see? Physics. That's physics, baby. More pumpkin physics in action. Alright, now give me all my pumpkins back. These pumpkins are invaluable for sign bracing, it turns out. Oh, that pumpkin's precariously placed on the cliff. A spicy mushroom rice ball. That's a spicy rice ball. Whoa. Okay, cool. That's done. What was I doing? I came out of the cave and I wanted to go up to where Tulin is, which just means going up to the peak, which is right there. Because we're actually going to end up going there, but we just got to go to the peak real quick. Oh, I wanted to open this chest too. swallow bow. Nice. I'll turn that into a Great Eagle bow or something. Although, I never end up using the champion weapons because they're so expensive. They cost like 3 diamonds to make, and it's like, that's like expensive. They're pretty decent, but I usually you can make stuff that's stronger late game, and with you know, additional effects and stuff. So it's usually like, but they are pretty strong, and the notable thing is they also, I think, generally are pretty durable relatively. So they are like nice to use, but it's like, I just would I just end up always storing them in my storage and not using them because I don't want to have to make a new one later. I mean, of course, I guess theoretically you could just use them until they break and then just never make them again. But they're kind of cool as like collector's items, you know? I wonder if... so we've done bomb shields and stuff, of course. But I wonder if we can do this. Look at that. Alright. And then if I do this... Hi. Group up for me so I can try this out on you. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should also... I was gonna put another thing on a different shield. That doesn't matter. Let's just get them grouped up first. Stop. Okay, group up. Group up. Good, good, good. It does kind of work. Although I only hit the one. Where's my... what do I got? Yeah, that'll work. Group up again. Ow! I got horn stabbed. Alright, well, we're gonna go blow this guy up. Boom! Okay. Oh, so slow. Oh, it doesn't reach. Freeze time! Get frozen. Let's group them up. Give me, what do I want? I guess another bomb. Or maybe I'll do a fire fruit and see what happens. If it thaws, it'll just thaw them out probably. Okay, does not work. Or does not do anything particular. Alright, we'll just chuck a bomb. Blow them up. I could also just smash them, but the bomb is funnier. I mean, using up bombs, but it's okay. I wanted to see if the... So, what it is the... Well, okay, actually I knew that. I should have used a fire choo-choo in retrospect. That was... Because, the fruits just are like I've mentioned, the fruits basically have to direct hit to do anything. They're just like single target, basically. Maybe there's a small area, but if it's tiny, if so. Versus the choo-choo jellies actually pop and like hit an area. Although I used a white choo-choo jelly there, an ice choo-choo jelly, and still only hit the big guy. Although I think it just was that I was too far away from the others. Not that I was that far, but I was just slightly too far. Either way. But then the fire fruit definitely wasn't going to do anything if I didn't like land directly on their head, which I did not. Do I have a fire weapon or anything? No. Fire fruit time it is. Go. What's it? Because there's... Oh wait, no, it's an enemy in this one. Never mind, I don't know if I actually want to. Oh, it's just a red bokoblin too. It's not even one with a fancy horn or anything. I thought it was a chest. That was why I was doing that, because I thought there was an item. Alright, climb slow. I gotta climb slow here so I can make it. I don't have the stamina to be jumping all the way up. Actually, I might have made it if I was jumping. But, whatever. Alright, Tulin. Get out here. Little baby bird boy. We're here to help. There you are. Let's look at him looking sadly. Wow, I wonder what you're looking sadly at. Wow, hey, look. The Aracuda's holding a bow. Do the Aracudas know how to use bows now? That's wild. Hey, where's your bow? Should have kept my guard up. Alright. Stupid monster. What? Link, where did you come from? What happened? Oh, you see, that rotten monster took my good bow. See, that's the bow napper. I like how it just swiped your bow and it's just flying around like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it, punk? I've got to get it back. Help me out, help me out, Link? Sure. Really? Thanks. Did you know I can blow a strong gust of wind anywhere I feel like? I'll do it for you too. That way you can glide over to where that monster went. Just tell me where to point the gust and I'll make it for you. Tulin's power of wind. When Tulin's aura is charged, you can create a stream of wind that blows straight forward. This can be used for boost bursts of speed while paragliding. Well, don't mind if I do. All set. I forgot they have voice. They do voice lines. Prepare to die. Pop. Oh, too. Wow, I thought that was too hot. I didn't. I wasn't sure. Oh, I hit the ground. Got him. Wow, that's a headshot from behind him. Over the shoulder headshot. Nice catch.
Oh.
Oh. There we go. I owe you big time, Link. Without you, my bow might have been lost for good. Uh-oh. Hey, look, here they come. Here come the goons. There's more of them. Look at these chumpos. Alright, they're not gonna make a fool out of me twice. Let's go get them together. Ow. That's not what I meant to do. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm dead! Ah! I wasn't watching the arrows of the other guy. Oh no! Goodbye to me. Somebody call an ambulance. But not for me. But actually for me, not for them. Alright, let's try that again. Stop. Stop that. Oh! Tulin going off the cliff. Ow. Okay, you're getting iced too. Let's go. Off you go. Off you go. Ice weapons are so funny. Goodbye. Okay, this one's gonna break soon. I'm gonna have to re-ice it, I think. I don't think I'm gonna get it off the cliff in time. Oh, maybe I will. Goodbye. Okay, Tulin shoots the third one. Okay, well. We did it! We did it, we did it, hooray. Hey look, I think this might have been a hideout for those monsters. Oh, glowing yellow. What could it mean? Hmm? Was that the wind? Couldn't have been, there's no way. Must have been something else. Oi. Hey, Tulin, Link. Huh? Who's it, Hearth or Gisane?
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Hearth.
Oh.
That was some impressive teamwork, you two. You saw that, Hearth? Talk about embarrassing. I didn't listen when Gisane tried to stop me. I thought I could handle it. But I just ended up losing my favorite bow to those stupid things. I thought I was fully fledged, but there's probably no way I could have gotten it back on my own. I bet now you see why we were treating you like a small chick. Yeah. You were right. It really is important to work as a flock. I think I finally get what Dad has been trying to tell me all this time. Is that all there is to the story? Seems unlike you to let your bow be taken, Tulin. Oh yeah, funny story about that. There was this whole thing with Princess Zelda. I spotted her getting attacked by a monster. It was such a surprise that I dropped my guard and it stole my bow. But I guess she was fine because then she zoomed up above that cloud. What? Princess Zelda flew above the cloud? How can that be? Seems like a stretch, but we're not going to get to the bottom of it sitting around here. Tulin, Link came out here looking for Princess Zelda. You should go with him and investigate the cloud you say the princess soared into. Huh? But I thought I wasn't allowed. Tulin, I know, little baby bird boy. I got a report before coming here. We think it's likely that the blizzard is coming from inside that cloud after all. I want to see for myself as soon as I can, but the strong winds make any approach from the sides impossible. The only way in is through the top, but there's not a Rito alive capable of crossing this stormy sky and making it all the way up, all the way there. Well, except for one. And of course a Hylian. I'm talking about you, Tulin. Only you have the skill and training to create gusts at will. Tulin will be the finest Rito warrior of all once he understands the value of working with his allies. Once he understands the power of his nakama. You know who said that to me? Your old dad, Teva. Dad said that? Yep, and I'll make sure he knows what you accomplished here today. Now it's time you go with Link to find Princess Zelda and whatever's causing this blizzard. No problem. The two of us together have got this. I saw Princess Zelda up on the Sky Islands near Hebra Peak. Let's check there first. Also, Fennec, what the heck? Why are you awake? I thought you fixed your sleep schedule. What are you doing? Link, Tulin, we're counting on you. Let's go. I don't get any drops from those bokoblins because I shoved them all off the cliff, but that's okay. It was funny. It was worth it. I guess the stuff is just down here. I could just grab it. Where is it? Good thing that fall was enough to kill it. Otherwise, I don't know. I would have had to come down and get it. These probably have some arrows in them, right? But I already have so many arrows. I'm not running low on arrows. One bad night is all it takes to mess up my sleep schedule. Oh. Fennec, back at it again with the bad sleep schedule. Can't escape. Well, anyway, welcome back to the night shift. Or, as it were. All right, it's their voice lines. I haven't heard the English voice lines of them when they do their calls, and I keep forgetting that they have them because well, whatever. Well, eventually they go away and you don't hear the voice lines. You can't try to fight it. Yeah, there's no escape. Wow, I almost came up through that chest. I didn't even know there was a chest here. Zonite sword. I mean, sure, we'll take it. Maybe I just drop one of my other ones. I have so many. Man, I need to find a regular Zonite sword in my other playthrough because I need to get a better picture of it. Zonite sword and a regular Zonite spear. All I can find now are the mighties because my world level is so high that it's like impossible for me to find the basic ones now. But I need them to. I'm sure they must be available. I have to imagine if I go back to the starting areas, I can probably find one, or earlier areas. like earlier dungeons or something, they probably have them. So I probably could just check them there. But I need to go do it. Funniest part is that my body thinks my sleep schedule is fixed. So I've been waking up like 10, 9, 10 despite going to sleep super late. It feels so bad. Yeah. Well, see, yeah, because your body is still waking up. It's just that you're not. You've mixed the sleep schedules. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, so you're only getting like what, a few out, like 4 hours of sleep. That sucks. I mean, I'll be honest. I've only been getting like 6 hours of sleep because I've been doing the same thing. Mostly because I keep staying up to play Tears of the Kingdom, but then I still wake up at like, you know, 8 to 9 somewhere. So I've only been getting, you know, like 6 hours of sleep. And it's rough. I would like to have more. Because I want to be able to sleep, but it's just so much. I want to play game. I want to play game. Let's start a war. Fight time, get 'em. Are they blind? There they go. Yeah, luckily I'm not doing anything, so hypothetically I could go back to sleep, but whenever I don't have school for some reason, I wake up and I can't go back to sleep. Yeah, I know, it's kind of funny, like, my body doesn't have something to put off doing. Exactly. Like, when I have work or something I have to get up to do, like, not even just work, but just when I have something I need to do, I end up falling back asleep. But then when I don't have something that I need to do, I just, like, wake up and I'm like, alright, I'm awake. It's like you said, it's like my body doesn't have something to sleep to procrastinate on. So I just, like, wake up and I'm like, alright, time to go play some games or whatever. But, like, when I have somewhere to be, my brain just says, let's go back to sleep. You got another hour. Maybe it's like, it literally is that, where it's like, I have another hour or something, so my brain goes, well, you have another hour before you need to be awake. Versus when I don't have a timeline that goes, you can sleep whenever, but I mean, I guess you're awake now. They're, like, all facing away. Actually, they pretty handily defeated this, these, constructs. I guess we'll go take care of them. What do I have? Okay, I'm running out of bombs. That's okay. Ooh, you know what? I got the constructs to fight each other. Now let's make the bokoblins fight each other. Oops, that's a puff shroom, not a muddle bud. Okay, you know what? That'll work. That's just what we're gonna have to do then. I don't think I have any muddle buds now that I think about it. No, I do not. Buff shroom it is. Oh, puff shroom's gone. Spin to win. Spin to win. No, no ice. Goodbye. Flame emitter shield. I could start a fire here. Hey Ryoko, welcome back. Welcome back to the world of having power. Glad to see you're alive. And still, well, I mean, obviously I've talked to you, but glad to see you have power again. Man, that's crazy though. Like 2 weeks without power. That's so rough. Power and internet has never felt so good. Yeah, I can only imagine. Ooh, it's a Korok over here. All right. So you're gonna go get that first hot shower. Ooh, man. Yeah, I can only imagine. I don't think I've ever had my power be gone for more than like a day. Usually not. I don't think probably not even a full day. I mean, I've had power outages that last like a bunch of hours, but like even then, that's like the longest I've ever had. To be honest, I was losing my sanity. Yeah, I mean, for real. It's demoralizing. It definitely does seem like it would be so sad. Start to get depressed? Definitely. I can totally imagine. Alright, where's your friend? Just on top of the thing? Alright, fair enough. Like, no motivation to do anything since it's so hot. Oh, yeah, that's true. That, and then on top of that, you just like you have no way to cool down, but also you just don't have like any stuff to do to. There's like a lot of the stuff that you would want to do, you just can't even do anyway, and it's just like my soul almost withered away. Well, I'm glad you managed to get through it with your soul mostly intact. I assume. Okay, well, I think I did this with an actual hot air balloon in my file, but this is from the stuff over there. But feeling kind of lazy. Oh, I wonder. That might be reachable. Wait, do I have enough stuff here lying around? Oh, I don't know if I have enough stuff. I was just gonna make a long stick. That's it. I'm ordering this. At night it's too dark to read or anything. You know, that sucks. I'm ordering this game tonight. Perfect. I was literally about to ask before I got distracted by the rest of the conversation. I was gonna say, so are you gonna get the game now that you have power again, so that you can start playing? It's an amazing game and you need to play, but also so you can play and so that we can, you know, you can understand and talk about it and you know, watch the streams and stuff. It's on sale on Amazon too. Oh dang, not bad. Wait, 2 weeks? Did I hear that correctly? You did. It was. She had no power for 2 weeks. 15 days even, I believe. If I remember from what she said on Twitter. Oh, these can be used? See, Fennec, like I said, we've never had power out for more than a day at most. So Fennec does not realize how rough life could be. Super typhoon came by. Hey, yeah. Yeah, for reference, Fennec, it's the same. It was the same typhoon that was causing the rain that I was, you know, that you saw, that I was sent pictures of and stuff. But obviously, was not nearly so bad for me. It was just a lot of heavy rain for me, but not on the order of losing power or anything. That's so insane. It is. It really is. All right, is this gonna be long enough? Ooh, I got another stick here. Good, good. Keep extending. First 4 days, like the first 2 days it was still raining from the typhoons. We could collect water to flush the toilet and stuff, but oh man, I know, that too. So but the water came back sooner, right? You had water already. I mean, obviously. More than a couple days without water is already really rough. Did you use candles and flashlights, or did you just live in the dark? Yeah, yeah, after 4 days I got water, okay. I mean, like I said, certainly more than a day without water is already really rough. And not something I want to have to deal with. But at least it's, you know, at least it wasn't 2 weeks. Took a few cold showers, yeah. So you're, well, I guess I don't know if you use gas or electric, but I guess either way you didn't have any way of heating the water, I suppose, right? Couldn't wash dishes, so we tried eating all the time, but we couldn't buy too much because no working fridge to store leftovers. Yeah, for sure. And also, I assume there were probably a lot of places were closed for a while too, right? Okay, where's this Korok? Can I line it up? Ooh, got it. Got him. Okay. Here's my solution to this. Wait, maybe I need to grab from this end. We have a butane stove. Okay, we also had a boil notice out for water, so I couldn't brush my teeth with the faucet water. Yeah, boil. That's right. I did hear about the boil notice. If the towns didn't have power back, the restaurants would be closed for sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, right. What are the restaurants gonna do, right? If there's no water, they can't do anything about it either. I mean, and no power, they can't do anything either. Okay, wait. I need to grab from the other end. This end is not gonna help me. Oh, I broke it. Oh, I broke it more. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be long enough regardless, so it should be fine. What did I break? A box? Most of the time, my friend and I would carpool and charge our phones and power banks in the car. We drove around to let it charge to get food and to pass the time. But then people were freaking out they would run out of gas because something about a shipment delay. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the gas becomes your source of power in that sense. But of course, yeah, if the gas starts becoming a shortage, then we've got a whole other issue again. People stupidly panicked and lined up in stupidly long lines for like 3 to 8 hours. Dang. Okay, I can't even see the end of this, but I think it's fine. We're walking up. Okay, wait, no, that's gonna get stuck. There we go, walking on up. Here's your friend. Did I reach all the way over? Well, I reached over. Good, we made it. We're good. Can I climb this now? Can I get across? I don't think so, because I can't physically stand on weapons. It was a mess. I'm tired, definitely. Our water was turned off at our house for like a week while they were doing construction. That was already so bad. Not being able to wash your hands is something I took for granted. Yeah. Or being able to wash your hands is something you took for granted. Tomorrow I'll just wake up, drink soju, and stream. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Collect rainwater to wash our hands and flush the toilet, but the days it didn't rain, yeah, that's rough. And also, I mean, like, it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know, that's very, very, very tough. Look, we made it. You made it from over there. No technology required, just a lot of glue. Oops, I didn't grab it. Why did I not see this happening? You mean what, like on Twitter? Like, you didn't see Ryoko talking about it on Twitter, you mean, or something? I was not paying attention to what was going on. Oh, you mean me making a long stick? to put the Korok up here? Yeah, that was what I was doing while we were chatting. It didn't require much attentiveness from me. I was just kind of chatting while I did it. Have you been watching my clips, Fennec? I looked up and saw Korok shish kebab, yeah. Because I know you haven't been able to be at the streams because you've had a normal sleep schedule. But I've got the clips are pretty good. I've been doing some funny stuff. I love them. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this playthrough that I've been doing of Tears of the Kingdom on stream. The stream clips are really funny. I'm glad. Yeah, I've been enjoying them, especially a game like this. It's so much fun. All right, well. I just gotta deal with this guy. Oh, come on. Off the cliff. Oh, I got stuck. Ow. Oh, in one shot. I was at half health, and it's a construct too. So that's not that surprising. I didn't expect to get hit, though. Okay, maybe I just need to ice it and drop it or something. That was not the outcome I was expecting. That cartwheel... It's just spawned me here and I'm not visible? What the? Ah! Okay. I liked activating the rockets by throwing the apples. Yeah, I had the realization. I was like, technically I could just throw apples to activate stuff instead of having to... Tulin! What are you... I was about to shoot him! Actually, this is not as helpful anymore. Well, it's fine. My quintuple decker rocket. But yeah, I was realizing, because I was instead of smacking it with your weapon or using an arrow, I realized you could just throw stuff and it's free. So I went, you know what, might as well. I was kind of surprised that the quintuple decker cart made it across, because you saw, even with the rockets, it was so heavy. With 3 rockets, it still just, like, barely made it. Alright. Okay, wait, that's not what I wanted. Or it's not going to help me. I just got to climb here. Speaking of carts, I want to share something my friend did on the first Sky Island. Ooh, let's hear it. Oh, that's close. Climbing, climbing, climbing. Oh, it's a weird angle that we're going up at. I thought I'd have to move forward to get under it. Up the mountain, up the mountain. Snowball Arrokudas. Arrokuda just makes me think of Pokemon. I mean, it's spelled differently, but it's also a Pokemon, right? This is spelled like arrow, like air, versus arrow like the like bow and arrow. But even so. Ah, snowball. Snowball fight. Ow, they're tackling me in this snowball fight. Alright, I should eat something before I die again. Okay. Get shot. Where's the other one? Did you shoot at Tulin? Oh, you did. Good work. Thanks for eventually helping me. Oh, that's the tower for this area. For the Tiban. There's the part where part of the rail is broken and it's implied that you have to use a hook and fan to go up one side, but instead you just attached a bunch of carts like a roller coaster and take the you just jump to the gap. That's funny. I didn't even, yeah, I guess if you just go fast enough. I've heard some people just make a long train of mine carts because it goes over the gap and it's like rigid because they're glued together. So it's just like a super long mine cart that doesn't notice the gap. It's kind of a similar way to do it. It's so funny. Yeah, that's what he did. Dang, that's funny. Oh, that's what you said. Yeah, he attached a bunch of carts like a roller coaster. I don't know why. For some reason, you said that, and my brain interpreted it as attached a bunch of. I don't know why I was thinking of rockets. Attached a bunch of rockets and just like rocket past the gap. That was completely different than what you said, though. I don't know why that's what my brain thought. Hello. If only it were possible to find out what's inside of this blizzard. Oh? Why, if it isn't Tulin? I was too focused on the cloud to notice you. But if you've come here, that means...
Oh.
Yep, they said I could go up there.
Oh. I knew it. Something told me you were the best one for this mission. Everyone has admired your wind gust technique since you first demonstrated it. I like that they just call it wind gust technique. Wind gust technique. Well, what? I don't know what would gust be. I was just like kaze no jutsu. How would I translate gust though? I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head. Also, oh my god, I've been calling those things Arrokudas, completely thinking they were called something else, and then I'm just saying the closest thing I could think of, but they're actually just called that. Wait, what did you think they were called? What do you say? You may be the only Rito capable of rising above that cloud to find the truth among the turbulent skies. Give it your best shot. I'll be here watching for your return. Topu? Oh, that sounds like it could be. So maybe I wonder what it's actually called in what they call it in Japanese. I don't actually know. Like in this specific case, what they call his wind gust technique. I actually have no idea.
Thanks. Between Link and me, you won't be disappointed.
I don't know. I've been meaning to check so I can call them what they're really called. I was just using that as a placeholder. Also, I just ordered Tears of the Kingdom. Nice. Awesome. So, did you order a physical version, or did you... I assume you must have, because otherwise you you would have it. You would have just said bought. It'll get here June 14th to 21st. Well, less than 2 weeks physical. Yeah, because I guess I realized if you said digital, you would have just said I just bought it and like am downloading it. All right, so in 3 weeks I'll be able to talk to you about it then. Yeah, I have no other choice where I live. Yeah, makes sense. That's rough. At least presumably you stuff can start showing up now. I mean, I guess things were probably getting shipped even when there was no power, but I guess, you know, it's kind of a rough situation when there's no power regardless, so. Alright, well, let's go, Tulin. Into the sky. What was that line? I was talking over him. I've never heard any of the English lines, so I couldn't even hear what he said. I'm sure we'll hear it plenty. Yeah, no things were shipped for sure. Post offices were open. Gotcha. Wait, post offices were open, but they weren't shipping things? Or like, it, you know, it wasn't sure if things would arrive? Alright. I think it operated normally. Yeah, makes sense, I think. I mean, that's one of those things that, well, that more or less doesn't need power to operate. And also is probably a kind of a vital function when there is no power. Like, if you need to send messages to people, it's important to be able to do that. And such. Wait, where am I even going? I guess this is the way. Except I can't afford to jump anymore until the end. Hopefully I have enough stamina to make it. Go! Ooh, I made it! Just barely. Okay, keep climbing. Dragon. Oh. I didn't even, never mind. I just was, yeah. Anyway. Let's keep going this way. Ascend. I like when you ascend things that are like at the max height of your ascend, and Link just goes flying up. He like does a super jump up to the ceiling to ascend. Because like when it's something close to you, he kind of just like does a jump into the ceiling and goes. But when it's like at that max range, he goes like before reaching it. I fell asleep with my glasses on last night for the first time ever experienced waking up with clear vision. It was very interesting and very jarring. Huh, that's kind of funny. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true. Normally you have to put the glasses on when you wake up. That's the first time you've ever fallen asleep and kept your glass. I mean, I feel like you've fallen asleep with your glasses on, but you take them off in the middle of the night while you're like laying there or whatever, without thinking about it. So this is the first time you've like woken up with your glasses just on, though. I mean, obviously it kind of makes sense because you don't really want to be sleeping with them on because you might like smash them or something. But still, it's kind of funny knowing you. What was I gonna say? There's something else I was going to comment on with regards to that. My brain forgot the sentence it was going to say about glasses and sleeping. Oh, I was going to say, it kind of makes me think it's like the opposite. Like, I always have dreams where I wake up and my vision is blurry. And of course, or like weird in some way. And I'm like, oh man, I woke up weird and my eyes are all weird now. And then when I wake up for real, I'm like, what? That's not how eyes work. I don't wake up with my vision. I mean, I guess, you know, sometimes it's like there might be your eyes might have something like it might like, you know, if you have tears in your eyes or something when you wake up, then it might be kind of blurry in that way. But like, I don't just wake up with my eyes tilted. I've had dreams where I wake up in the dream and my vision is just like tilted by like 20 degrees. And I'm just like tilting my head to try to even it out. And I'm like, guess I just woke up weird. My eyes are just tilted. And then I wake up and I go, what the heck? That's not how eyes work. I didn't realize for like a minute, and like I was looking at my posters on the wall and I was like, how can I see those? It's like this. It's like the Spider-Man meme, right? It's like it's like Peter Parker. You woke up and went, "Whoa, I can see things," and then you put on your glasses and it gets blurry, and you take them off and you can see. Classic Spider-Man. Classic Tobey Maguire Spider-Man scene.
It was around here that I saw Princess Zelda. But now, I don't know where she could have gone. What is that?
Man, I love how all in they've gone on. Well, I'll talk about it more once we get there, but this whole section being like a Wind Waker, well, like this dungeon being a Wind Waker reference. I think it's very neat. Man, speaking of Spider-Man, have you seen? Because I literally felt like Carl in that one episode where he becomes a superhero in Jimmy Neutron. Oh my goodness, you felt like your first thought was Jimmy Neutron. That's so funny. I don't know why that's the reference I thought of instead of Spider-Man. That's so funny, especially because I'm pretty sure that Jimmy Neutron episode is probably referencing Spider-Man, right? Cam, no spoilers. No, I haven't seen it. That's what I was gonna ask. He hasn't seen it. How do you know I haven't seen it? No, but you're right, I haven't seen it. But how do you know I haven't seen it? Did you look up when the release date? It doesn't release for another week in Japan. So, I can't see it until next week. I'm going to watch on Sunday or Tuesday. I mean, I can't even. It doesn't even come out until the 16th for me. Because I was going to watch it. Well, I was too busy to watch it last weekend. So I was like, okay, I'll watch it next weekend. And I went to go look. I went to look at showtimes today. Today I was like, okay, let me look for some showtimes tomorrow, because it's Saturday tomorrow. And I went, what? I can't, why is it not showing anywhere? And I was like, wait a second, this is an international release date thing. And I went and looked up the release date. It doesn't come out for another week. Oh, I'm so mad. I sent a snap about it. I sent a snap to you, Fennec. That's right, I told you that I haven't seen it. And that I have to wait another week to see it. It doesn't come out for another week. Dang it. So now I gotta wait until next week to watch it, so I'll probably be seeing it. The worst part is, I was thinking, okay, I waited a week. I was like, it's been a week after release that I'm gonna see it, so it'll be easy. I'll be able to get a seat. It'll probably be full, but it won't be like I have a hard time getting a ticket. But actually, it turns out I'll be seeing it release weekend. And now I still have to dodge spoilers for another week. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'll be honest, I've definitely been seeing little bits and pieces of some of, not like super spoilery stuff, but like scenes and like shots and stuff. Which, whatever, that's fine. I'm expecting it to still be good regardless, especially seeing it in motion and everything. But it's hard to avoid the spoilers entirely. So, oh well. 11 out of 10, that's all I'll say. Yeah, I'm very excited. I mean, I loved Into the Spider-Verse, and I'm very excited for this one even more. Just because, like, there's just so many things that it's going to be so cool, and, yeah, I'm very, very excited. I mean, I do like Spider-Man to begin with, so I'm excited. And all the various spider people, I think it's fun.
Look at that! It's a boat!
Oh, glowy yellow.
Huh? Little baby bird.
Come. I haven't heard this in English. I don't know why it's so funny to me.
Whose voice was that? Was it coming from somewhere up there?
Come. Come. To me. I don't know why it's so funny to me in the English version. Oh yeah, but what you asked earlier, I have fallen asleep with glasses, but I always notice and get uncomfortable and take them off at some point. But this is the first time I fell asleep on my back and did not move at all and woke up on my back, so I didn't notice. I think I was just so tired I slept like a rock. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I figured. So that's definitely kind of funny. Because yeah, I understand what you mean. Like, even though I don't wear my glasses to bed, I mean, I don't wear my glasses enough in general. But like, sometimes I'll fall asleep with my earbuds in, and I always take them out in the middle of the night because they're annoying to have in. But sometimes, occasionally, I'll sleep all the way through the night with them in. Alright, well, upsy daisy. Wow, what is that? What could that be?
Whoa, do you see that thing inside the cloud? Is that another boat? But it's huge! There's tons of those little flying boats, too. You know what it reminds me of?
The Stormwind Arc?
A line of ships soaring, built as a passage skyward. The gods ascended to heaven, leaving behind an ark. The whole thing is just like the song of the Stormwind Arc. The song that I... Was that children's song true after all? After I laughed at people for believing it and called it a baby song and said everyone's babies for believing it? Wow, there's egg on my face for making fun of them if it's real.
Your voice for Tulin is so cute. Thanks. I'm just trying to make him the little baby boy that he is.
You heard that strange voice too, right, Link? I'm sure I heard it say, "Come to me."
Egg on my face. Yeah. Oh, that's true. He's also a bird. That's even worse to have egg on your face as a bird, right?
It's like he was calling us up there. I don't see anything around here that would lead us to Princess Zelda. Maybe she went over to that ship? Well, nowhere to go but up. Come on.
I think I've said this before, but I literally feel like Princess and the Pea whenever I fall asleep with my earbuds and wake up super uncomfortable and realize it's in my ear. Oh my goodness, I 100% yes. I think we've talked about this before, you're right. But for real, like, when I have an earbud under me, it's like so uncomfortable. And it's like not even that big, but it's just like, it's like so painful to have just like that single like hard obstruction under you. Like, and it's so and the crazy thing is, often it's not even like that significant. You just like are laying there and you're like, why do I feel like a pain in this part in my muscle here? And then you reach down and it's just like an earbud laying there. And you go, what the? It's just like it's not even like a sharp pain. It's like you just feel like a dull muscle pain like right there. And the relief of taking it out, exactly. You're right, that is very Princess and the Pea. Alright, Tulin, let's go. Jump? Alright, let's go grab this shrine so that we can warp back up here. Do that first, actually. Yes! Shrine time, shrine time. Tulin English voice, yeah. I will say, honestly, the English voices are pretty good. From what I've heard of them so far, I kind of like them. Or I don't mind them. But as I mentioned, it makes more sense to do the English voices on stream, so that's why I've just been doing Japanese voices off stream. Plus, I like the Japanese voices, but that way I can hear both versions, one way or another. Get hurt, I want to hear him call out to you. Oh yeah, I forgot they do that. I'm sure I will, at some point. I mean, in here, he's not in here, so that won't help. But when I get up to the enemies and stuff, I'm sure it'll happen. Although, I got hurt earlier and I don't remember saying anything. What shrine is this? Downward Force. Oh. What if I didn't have a bow? Do they give me a bow here? Or is there something to grab? How was I supposed to do this? I mean, I guess I could always throw something.
Yeah.
Does the apple not fit? Wait, hold on. Now I actually need to know. Where does he throw it from? He actually throws it from his hand, it looks like.
Yeah.
Doesn't fit. Also, it makes me how puzzle brain I am. Because apparently because my friend spent like 30 minutes trying to do a shrine and walked up and immediately... Because my friend spent like 30 minutes trying to do a shrine and I walked up and immediately figured out a solution. Dang, nice. Big brain. Does a pepper fit? Peppers are my most used item because oh no, maybe it's just by the sorting. No, it is by most used. Because I use like 20 of them over and over to try to do that sign. So interesting watching her play through. She thinks so interestingly. Yeah, I've been enjoying seeing your snaps of her playing. I enjoy it. It's fun to see the different ways of thinking that people have. It's especially because like I enjoy hearing how you think solve things, but as we've discussed many times, the way you end up doing things is often not that different from the way I end up doing things. But like seeing people who aren't among our siblings do things is so interesting because it's often so different from the way me and my siblings do things, right? She uses rewind as her default solution for everything. That's so funny. That's great. I love it. So has she been using rewind to like throw stuff back at enemies? Has she figured that out yet? I guess you can't throw stuff through here. What if I didn't have a bow and arrow? How was I supposed to do this? I just gotta come back, I guess. I guess they assume you'll have a bow and arrow at this point. I guess they're trying to teach you, force you to realize that you can shoot stuff through there. At least it doesn't eat the arrow. I wonder what happens if I throw an apple at them. Does it just flinch? It probably doesn't even push them or anything, right? Yeah. Oh, it does hurt him! I hit him with an apple for like 1 damage and the apple exploded! Spin to win. Oh, my stuff! Oh, my stuff! Oh, my stuff is up back. It got knocked back here. We'll take it. I don't know how that happened, but sure. Jump. I'm trying to think how you would use a rewind as a solution for everything. There was one puzzle where, to me, it was very obvious that you need to ascend to be able to, you need ascent to be able to avoid oncoming lasers, but she did not think of that. She instead used a box and rewinded herself to elevate her above the lasers. That's so good. That's so funny. That's so good. I see what you mean now. You mean like just moving stuff and then standing on it and rewinding as a positioning tool as like a solution to the puzzles. That's so funny. No Tulin to blow me across the gap here. Don't need it though, we're good. Oh wow, I landed on the ledge of that. That's fine. Where was the chest in this one? It's like over, oh there it is, it's over there. Can I? So fun fact, did you know, I'm pretty sure you can land on these without actually, yeah, if you just float down onto them, you can just stand on them without needing to, without immediately being sent back up. And then physics does this somehow. That's how physics works, right? If you just jump while you're standing on it, suddenly you go 1,000,000 miles. I guess you could just, you have to just assume it's some sort of, there's some sort of mechanical system there where once it starts going down, it goes all the way through a full jump somehow. Because obviously, of course, that's in every game, right? Like, that's not really how trampolines work necessarily. Well, I guess if you're pushing off of it. Also, oh my goodness, oh my god, how have I not thought about rewinding things back at enemies? Wait, really? That's so funny. Wait, so when I mentioned that just now, asking if your friend had thought of it, that's when you realized that you had never thought of it either? That's so funny. Yeah, I mean, I will admit, I don't know that I would have thought of it on my own that easily, but it was in one of the trailers. One of the early trailers, they show Link doing that. Like, that's literally just a thing they do in a trailer, so that's the reason I knew that that was an option. Well, although the thing they show rewinding back is a big ball, so I guess it's slightly different. But you also, yeah, you can just rewind the things they throw at you just directly. Oh, bonk. Wait, where am I going? Do I need to shoot an arrow at something? I think what they show you Link rewinding is like one of the big metal spike balls or something. So actually, it's slightly different. Yeah, so they had to teach you that you could use the arrow there to do that. Because you have to be able to do it there, too. Whoa. Jump. Is that it? Is that everything? Yeah. Whom. One second. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting to think about how versatile, like, even the, like, of course, obviously, Ultra Hand and Fuse are extremely flexible and can do so many crazy things. I should make notes of some of the shrines I had weird solutions for so I could ask what you did. Yeah, definitely. I'm genuinely curious at some of them. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if there's anything I did weird, I should try to make note of it too now that I think about it. Although, admittedly, I feel like the weirder solutions I've been doing generally are in this playthrough because I'm actually trying to do stuff weirdly. I don't think I have anything in my regular playthrough that I thought that was not the intended solution. Maybe there's some where a couple, but I can't think of them offhand. Most of the ones that I've done on my personal save, when I did it, I went, yeah, that was the intended solution. In the end, I was like, yeah, I think pretty sure that was what they intended for me to do. But yeah, I'm definitely curious to hear if you have any weird solutions you've done. What was I saying? Something about... I was saying something now, and I got distracted. About the shrines. Oh, I was saying... It's when you're speaking about, like, rewinding stuff in different ways, it's like... Obviously, Fuse and Ultra Hand have a lot of interesting possibilities. Like, there's so many things you can do with both of them, and that's, of course, it's very, very clear. But it's interesting to me how there's actually is some flexibility to, like, rewind. Like, rewind seems very simple. Like, there's not that much you do, but there actually are quite a few options and, like, a lot of utility with it. And similarly, Ascend actually has, like, more uses than I realize in combination with other stuff, especially. Like, being able to, like, lift stuff and then ascend into it, or ascending through certain enemies and stuff. Like, there's definitely more utility there than it seems like there would be at a glance. Alright, Tulin, carry me over. Oh, there's a shrine there. Although, it's pretty far out of the way, so I don't know that I would be going to it anytime soon. Is there stuff down there? I think with Ultra Hand, rewind becomes more versatile, definitely. With ultrasound. Yeah, I definitely agree. But, like, even like I was saying, like, just rewinding stuff in relation to enemies or things like that is kind of interesting. Or, yeah, I mean, definitely rewinding in the context of things you've moved is pretty interesting as well. I think it's so funny how the companions don't alert enemies. They just run around making noise all the time, and the enemies go, I pretend I do not see. Everything I say is always like a puzzle you have to figure out. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it is. It's okay, I'm used to it at this point. I assume you're, like, on your phone or something, so it's just like, it doesn't recognize Ultra Hand and it's saying, you meant ultrasound, right? Just autocorrect things, right? I still don't have a headwear, I'm realizing. Kind of wild. I got, what, a fire shield? I could melt this guy. Burn! Oh, my shield's gonna break. That's fine. I'll just burn its death. I'm so surprised how you're able to. Yeah, it's just I'm used to it partly is part of it, I think. And to be honest, I grew up in an age with a bunch of autocorrect. I mean, you obviously, it's still currently the age of autocorrect, but having to deal with autocorrect, or like having to do T9 typing and stuff, where it would just type the wrong word sometimes if you weren't paying attention. It's you know. Yeah, on my phone, large thumbs autocorrect. Yeah, exactly. I think, you know, I remember the days when autocorrect was honestly even worse, because now it's better at, like, understanding the context and also at understanding the words you use more often and things like that. So it's mostly when you're, like, using words that aren't real for the first time is when they get it wrong. But, like, back in the day, autocorrect was pretty bad. It would change stuff a lot in ways that didn't really make sense. I like that apparently it didn't correct "yua" though into "yeah." It said "yua." Yeah, that's a word. I agree with that one. Korok. Is this going to be one of the divey Koroks, or is this? Oh, it's one of these.
Here we go. I accidentally wrote, yeah, I accidentally write you are so often it thinks it's intentional now. Nice. It's just like, you are, that's part of your vocabulary. That's just a word you use. You are, it is. Where am I? I see, okay. How do I get back up there now, though? It's kind of a pain. I guess I kind of don't. I just warp back up. That's fair enough. I like how, looking back at your messages, I think like 2 out of 3 of your messages have an auto-corrected, incorrect autocorrect. And I don't know, now that I'm like really thinking about it, it's really funny to me. I'm like looking back at your messages, and it's like, there are more that have an auto-corrected wrong word than there are that don't. Alright. Little baby Tulin, so cute. Literally 90%, I know, right? It's so funny. All set. I'm so tempted to just keep shoving these guys off cliffs with the ice, but I kind of want their horns. So I guess I should actually fight them properly. Ooh, I could boomerang this guy. Oh, I'm up on a cliff though. Boomerang is so precarious up here. I'm gonna lose this boomerang. Boomerang to me. Boomerangs are so fun. I actually... Did it fall off a cliff anyway? Come on. Come on. Well, never... Despite wanting to get that horn, I guess I won't. Where's the other one? Where did the other one also fall off a cliff? How am I not getting any of these horns? Also, the chat box is so small and it types so fast that it's gone before I can even check, and I can't be bothered to scroll through it. On mobile, you can only see the past like 4 or 5 words you type. I just send it. Actually, that's totally true. I've noticed that too. Twitch's mobile chat box like does not expand, and it's like honestly kind of a pain sometimes. The game really refuses to give me these horns. Actually, though, speaking of horns, maybe I should attach one. Well, I got weapons still. I got a few of them, I guess. But I mean, I'd like some more. I guess I don't really need that many, though. As long as I have a few, that'll tide me over until I get access to better materials, so it's not really a concern. Alright, let's climb. I guess I should just stack stuff and climb up the way I... Actually, I can go up that way, too. Because what's up here? Is this high enough to begin with? Oh, it actually almost is. So this probably is already high enough, then. On this one? No, not even close on that one. But what about over here? I almost jumped right off that. Okay, now we're up here. Leave it to me. Oh! It's like he made it sound like he got hit. He went like, wah. It, it sounded like, go, wah. All right, well now I'm down here because I saw that coming a mile away too. I saw it winding up the weapon and I went, there's no space for me to dodge this. And I was like not prepared to shield it. And then I got hit because I didn't have a shield equipped. Because my flame shield burned out. The journey to the Wind Devil was such an awesome experience. It felt like I was genuinely traversing some sort of mountain. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Honestly, that's what I was like. The thing is like the traversing to the dungeon is like actually a significant part of the dungeon here, and it's really cool. Dang, that's a big icicle. But unfortunately, I think it shrinks down regardless. I always want to attach the stuff because the idea of making a giant one is cool, but I think it just shrinks down. Yeah, I think that's how long it is regardless with an icicle. Also, even though the temple is kind of short, if you count this whole getting there part, it makes it dungeon sized. Yeah, right. To me, honestly, getting to the dungeon is a pretty big. It sort of counts as part of the dungeon in a lot of ways, just like a different type of the dungeon section. Because, like, I mean, you do have to do all this to get there, even if it's not counted as part of the dungeon proper. That's like still part of the work to get through it. But I mean, I guess to some sense, that's just the game, right? Like, that's always kind of true in any game. Whoa, I didn't hit anything. I'm dead. I thought I was gonna dodge. All right, goodbye, Link. I thought I would dodge that. I'll be honest, I wasn't even worried, so I wasn't even thinking about getting the fact that I might die there. I also did forget to heal, admittedly, but I also didn't think it was gonna matter. I noticed it right before I got hit. I went, oh wait, I forgot to heal, but I went, it's fine, I'm not getting hit. Alright, guess I'll heal. Oh, I'm like down 2 hearts. I thought I had fewer hearts than that. Okay, but this thing's back up to full health now, huh? Icicle spear. Go. I mean, icicle sword. Goodbye. Give me your horn. I do kind of like how you can use the icicles and ice bits just as to make an ice weapon directly. It's pretty neat. Though, they break pretty easily. They break sooner than the weapon, generally, I've found. Alright, so that got me up here. And now I can go down there and go up this way. Although the first step would just get me into here, so I'll just go from here. Upsy daisy. Strong wind. That's one of the lines. Strong wind. It's like it's like when you're just saying the name of the technique as you do it. Strong wind, but I don't know why that one's funny. Strong wind. Well, it's a captain. Okay, this actually, I should be a little careful here. Oh, it saw me. Get frozen. Yeah, no fire for you. Get obliterated. Today I finally buckled down and fought a Thunder Gleeok. I think the same one you did and died so many times. I felt like Michael in that one episode of The Good Place where he keeps just resetting and some of the attempts he just didn't even try. Yeah, you're just like, all right, that's not it. You just start over
I felt time Michael. That one took me a second to understand because I wasn't sure if Michael was also a typo, and I had to look ahead to the rest of the sentence to figure out if Michael was a typo. And I went, no, that's correct. But yeah, believe me, I died a bunch too. Although actually, well, I died a bunch legitimately a couple times when I fought that Gleeok. But also, there were definitely a few deaths, or... Well, actually, no, there weren't deaths. I definitely restarted a couple times because I was trying to get a picture. I spent so long trying to get a nice picture, and I finally got it, and then I was able to actually do it, and then I did also die a bunch. Yeah, I assume it was the same one. I have to imagine, because... Keep you on your toes with my typos? Yeah, for real, though. Alright. This is just a 1, right? This looks like a 1. It's got something mounted to its shoulder. Oh, a chest. So, this is sort of the easiest way I've found to beat them. These constructs have become very easy now that I've realized I can just do this. Like, there's so many cool phases to the constructs, to be honest. Like, it's actually a really cool fight, except it's very easy if you just do this. Whoa! Alright, it's fine. Oh, it's actually in cube form. That does make it a little harder. When it was in cube form previously, I ended up just, like, actually going all the way through and shoot. The first time I did this in my regular save, I actually went through cube form and just kept shooting the cube over and over, the heart cube. What? Yeah, here's your moment of realization that there's a really easy way to just obliterate the flux constructs. Maybe I should have tried to do it more interestingly, but I felt like it was worth showcasing the easiest way to beat them. I'm so mad. I thought my last save was after I took a picture, and after I beat it, I went to check the picture and realized I saved before. Oh no! So now you gotta get another picture again. Gotta wait for that blood moon, I guess. Get another picture. There you go. Now you know the trick to defeating the flux construct without any trouble. It's only a plus... Oh, no, it was plus 3 from the Zonite sword. Okay. I was like, the flux construct's core is definitely more than a 3. It's a 10. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. Yeah, when I learned you can pull the cubes, I went, wait a second. So I pulled the heart cube, and I went, wow, it just falls apart the moment you do that. Because there's so many cool phases. There's like the cube phase is kind of neat, because you can like you have to like position or whatever and run away. And then there's the floating platform phase if you have the right, if you're sometimes. And that one's cool where you like can ascend through it or do things like that. And even just like the golem phase is kind of neat, where like it'll attack you and you can like run onto it and climb up onto it and do stuff. But by far the easiest way is just like aim your ultra hand and grab the cube and just yank. Even if you don't grab the heart cube, there's like other neat strategies where you grab the different cubes and it can't hit you or something with certain attacks. That's also kind of cool. But it's like, if you can grab those cubes, why not just grab that cube, right? Although, admittedly, that works easiest on the construct 1 because the cube is the most accessible. The later constructs, I think the cubes become harder to reach in various ways. But yeah, maybe next time I find one, I'll actually fight it in a more fun way. I just felt like might as well showcase that method. Oh, that's bomb. Okay, well, let's not bomb arrow it here. Maybe from here is fine. Where am I going? Strong wind. There's a rock there. shot. 1, 2. Oh, this is gonna be hard to hit. There. Too low. Slamming Link's head into rocks. He's got no more brain cells left. Yeah, Link's got no brain cells to lose though, so it's fine. Okay, Tulin's got it. Wait, can I get the thing? Oh, there's no way. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't actually rewind to where the enemy died. It just rewinds to where it spawned in. I could skydive down and grab it. Oh well, goodbye, eyeball. Anything else to do here? Not really. I don't think. Nothing important. After I made fun of him for saying strong wind, now he's committed to saying it repeatedly. He said it like 3 times in the past like 5 uses. He went, "What? You think it's dumb? I'll show you dumb." That one's also funny when he just goes, "Yes." Bow's gonna break. Oh, I got one more. I get one more shot out of it. I miscounted. I thought that was my last shot. Oh, I still have another shot. Wow, I really miscounted. I don't know why I thought I had so few shots left. I must have misremembered when it became damaged, because it was when I was shooting a bunch of stuff. So I thought it happened like after the first shot, but maybe it didn't. Also, watching my friend play makes me realize how much you miss by not reading dialogue. She kind of grazes, she kind of like glances past it a lot, or just doesn't read journals and gets stuck not knowing what to do. I read everything so carefully. Yeah, I do too. I always read everything and I talk to every person, and it makes, yeah, it definitely helps make it, it makes it much easier to know where to go to find stuff, or where or how to do things. Yeah. I mean, I will say, as far as games go, this game does a pretty good job of like tutorializing stuff in game, just like by making you do it and making you figure it out. But you know, as with any game, talking to stuff is often how they expect you to figure some stuff out. So I think this game did a pretty good job of like making it so you could figure something. I mean, as we've seen, part of the beauty is that even if you don't know how to do stuff, you can sometimes figure something out. Even if it's not necessarily what they thought you would do, you can often figure something out. The hard part is, though, the NPCs and stuff, and talking to them is really a lot of times how you figure out where things are. Like, they go, "Oh yeah, there's this thing over that way that was kind of weird, but whatever," and then they move on, and you go, "Oh, guess I should go look that way." They've added a lot more of that in this game, I feel, than in Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild had some of that too. But sometimes a lot of the NPCs just had generic lines in Breath, or like kind of non-meaningful, non-significant lines. But they have a lot of NPCs now that even if they don't immediately start the quest, they'll hint you at directions where there is a quest. They'll say, "Oh, there was a thing over that way. There's a person over there doing this thing," and you could like figure out, "Oh, I should go over there and see about that." Do I need to make any more? No, I got plenty. The thing is, though, they've added, like, they make it so that there's usually more than one person who tells you that stuff, which makes sense, right? Because they don't expect you to talk to everyone, but they figure as long as you talk to enough people, you'll find the stuff that you need. Am I going the wrong way? I'm literally going backwards, right? Yeah. Strong wind. All right. This is gonna break the bow. Yep. I didn't even hit the shot? I missed. Yeah, my friend pointed out he likes the stables. They walk? I have literally never seen them walking. I did not know they could walk. What the heck? That blew me away, seeing the Arrokuda walking on the ground there. It was walking, right? It wasn't just a weird flying animation. It was walking. I was like only even half paying attention. I didn't even know they could walk. What the heck? I do appreciate as you've seen there, when something dies falling off a cliff, or like from very far away, it just gives you the drops automatically. That's very helpful. I was not looking, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm gonna clip it because I don't know why that was so surprising to me. I mean, it shouldn't be that crazy. Every enemy probably has a walk because like if they get stuck on the ground, they gotta move somehow, and it has to look like it makes sense. But like the Arrokudas like literally are always flying. So I didn't even think about the possibility of them having a walk. Oh, Blood Moon! Wait, I'm right near a thing. I didn't want to fly. Man, I was about to complain because this would have been a Blood Moon when I'm so far away that I don't want to warp to a pot. Because I'm like a mile away, right? From the nearest shrine. But there's a pot right here. Ow, I'm on fire! Alright, well, okay, I came here a little bit early. Let's grab these fish while we're waiting, I guess. This music is so scary. I sat here cooking things for so long and feeling uneasy. Yeah, it's funny when you're cooking during a Blood Moon, if you're cooking like a bunch of stuff, the Blood Moon music just keeps going. You're gonna die. Although actually, this music also pretty scary. You just mean like this theme for approaching the dungeon? Because actually, now that I'm listening to this is also pretty creepy. Not even the Blood Moon, just like this music. Yeah, you're right. It does feel kind of like the score from it reminds me of like Night on Bald Mountain or something. Well, not as intense, but like just like something about the riffs it's doing. All right, 20 more seconds. What do I want to cook first? How much? I got so much food space. Let's cook some stuff. Let's I think I might need cold resist up top, right, at times, or I don't remember. We'll cook this up real quick. There's like a string part that's like the Shining. Oh, dang. Okay, well now it's gonna get overridden by the Blood Moon music, so you won't have to listen to that. You just get to listen to the You're right, it's much more creepy. Alright, here comes the Blood Moon music though. Blood Moon. And the cooking music. How long was that? Did I get the time bonus? I did, 17:30. So it's normally 12:30 because the time bonus is an extra 5 minutes. I guess. I think that sounds right, and it seems to be what it was because normally it's 12 and a half, like this one. Anyway, that should be plenty. I should have plenty of cold resist now. Oh, I don't actually have that many apples. Well, a single apple's enough. I only have 4 hearts to begin with. Also, hearing the Blood Moon music getting more intense as I'm throwing apples into the pot every 2 seconds. I know, it's so funny. Especially when you're in your inventory thinking about stuff and it's just like playing and da-da-da-da-da. And you're just like, okay, alright, calm down. Cook some Hylian shrooms too, I guess. It's funny because it's clearly supposed to layer and get intense as a steady pace, but making it stop is so funny. Yeah, it's very clearly meant to be like a 30-second music, right? It's supposed to go for the 30 seconds and then that's it. But instead it like it has to go so slowly. It's actually not... It's not doing the Blood Moon music. I guess because this has a specific score to it? I was like realizing this as I was cooking. I was like, I don't actually hear the Blood Moon music. Or I'm just deaf. What else do I want to cook up? some fried greens. Just a bunch of small heart stuff, because it gives you 3 bonus hearts. It's so valuable. Actually, the fried greens give you a full 5 hearts, but it gives you 2 hearts by cooking and 5 during a blood moon, which I think is like overkill because I have 5 max. Yeah, maybe because it's like a story area or not the overworld. Yeah, I guess so. Although this is technically still not. This is still technically like overworld in the sense that it's not in a specific like a special map. Although there's not really any loading zones in the game, so I guess it could be differentiated as much as anything. Alright, I don't need that much stuff, I don't think, but we'll just cook a little bit more. A few more apples. I don't know if I've ever paid attention, but does the music play when it's in a village? Yes. I definitely at 100% at stables, because that's usually where I go. And I'm like 90% sure that it also plays in villages. But, I mean, stables have music, and it definitely plays over the stable music. Because that's usually where I go to cook. So I know I've noticed it at the stables. Alright, that should be fine. I mean, we still have plenty of food slots, but this will last us a bit. Oh boy. Wait, are these Arrokudas gonna instantly respawn?
The glow of the blood-stained moon shines upon the land. The aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. The world is threatened once again.
It's wild. She doesn't even tell us to be careful, like in Breath of the Wild, she's like, Link, be careful. And this one she's just like, you're in danger. I like the drums they had with this. Yeah, they made it so much more intense. Like, everything about it is just like, you're gonna die. Yep. Alright, the Arrokudas are back. Bing. Too low. Doesn't matter. Hit it. Get it. Oh, I didn't get it. Where'd you go, Arrokuda? Wait, did I get it? No, where is it? Oh, there it is. Get it, Tulin. Wow. Tulin, what a shot. I'm always so surprised at how fast they die. Yeah, they have like no health. The Arrokudas are like 0 health. They look so scary, but they die like keys, yeah. I think because they're like flying enemies and you have to like shoot them, they're really hard to deal with otherwise. They have to give them low health, because otherwise it would just be very frustrating to deal with them. Oh, there's a bunch of guys here. Alright. Let's just do some freezing. Too far. Oh, I hit him. Oh! Ow! Keep fighting! Thanks, Tulin. I was gonna stop, and then you said that. Yeah, that makes sense. Having hit them twice would be really annoying. Exactly. Alright, well, speaking of healing, it's time to heal. Or speaking of food, it's time to eat something. No. Oh. Okay, well, I didn't really mean to knock it off the cliff, but there it goes. Maybe I'll get its stuff. Do I? No. Okay. Guess we're gonna kill these things properly. Man, freeze is so strong. Completely stopping stuff and then doing a bunch of extra damage. Aw, oh, Tulin. Little baby bird. Do I still have the icicle? No, it broke off. Okay. She voiced Killua English too, even the voice actor for Tulin? I did not know that. Oh no! Wait, hold on. Oh, it's too far. Wait, but I can probably get it.
I should have done it while I was standing on it. Can I reach it? Oh, I can't. It fell so far. Oh, which one do I want? That one? That one. I think this one, right? It fell so far, jeez. Yeah, Christina V. Oh, that's Christina V? Yeah, you're right. Now that you say that, you're right. I somehow didn't even think about it. Here it comes. Pick me up. Thank you. Thanks for the ride. Got it. No problem. Oh my goodness, where's my timing? Get him, Tulin. Oh, you're gonna go over there? Alright. And we'll just smack you. So funny, Christina V is one of those voices where you don't think about it, but when you hear it, you can't not hear it anymore. That's true. Yeah, because I think her voice is like, yeah, like when you hear it, you definitely can tell, but like, it's not a super distinct and like instantly recognizable voice, right? It's not like Kristen Schaal or something, right? Where you hear it and you immediately, it stands out as her voice, right? It's like, it's like kind of a normal voice in some sense. And then, but then once you hear it's her, you go, oh yeah, it is her. Yeah, totally. Yeah. I don't really think there's anything over there, so we'll just go up through this one. Fight those guys. Is there something down here? Nope. Back up we go. Alright, bunch of guys here, including a captain. Also, she doesn't really do the same voice like Kristen Schaal. That's also true, yeah. That's a good point, too. Do I have... The thing is, I want to, like, do these combats in interesting ways, but I don't have that many tools at my disposal at the moment. Especially being up in the sky like this, I don't want to do anything dumb that's going to send me falling off the cliff. Because then it'll be a pain to get back. And also, not only that, these enemies are pretty scary, and they can just kill me if I'm not careful. So I do have to be a little bit careful. Like, because I also don't really want to just blow them off the cliff, because I kind of want their stuff. See, because the thing is, whenever I freeze them, I could just be blowing them off the cliff with Tulin. I actually have a clip of me doing that to a whole train of bokoblins. I froze them all and then blew them off a cliff and just said bye as they went off the cliff. A clip from my main save though, just on my Switch, not okay. Well, here I accidentally ran. Zap. Let's zap out these ones. No weapons for you. Okay, you got smacked there. That one's got a time bomb weapon. Huh. They've got time bombs. No time bomb for you. Never mind. I have a plan. Drop your freaking weapon. Oh, it's gonna explode. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're good. We're alive. I thought I was gonna get knocked off the cliff by the sequence of time bombs, but we're good. Whoops, didn't do that. Okay, well, it's dead. I thought I was gonna get, like, ragdoll explosioned off the cliff. And I was gonna be so sad. Rusty, so rusty. Just regular construct bow, none of that's important. Well, I guess I could just break this. We'll just bomb it. I'm so bad at throwing the bombs, though. I feel like I always blow myself up when I throw bombs. So I always end up just trying to arrow them. That one worked, though. We're okay. We're safe. Chest.
Large zonite charge. Good, good, good. We like those. Fighting the Gleok, I kept getting comboed by the last phase lightning. Oh my goodness. That last phase yeah. The first phase is actually so easy. I mean, relatively. You just blow up the heads and then you can just smack it a bunch. But then in second phase, it flies 1,000,000 miles in the air and then just uses lightning. I was like, I kept getting blown up by the lightning. That was definitely rough. Thankfully, the one I did, I was able to reach it even when it was 1,000,000 miles in the air. Thanks to the layout. I would get too close because I'd get cocky. That's funny. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to take one of these time bombs on something. On this? Maybe, sure. Got some stuff lying around here, might as well. Look, it's a 10 damage weapon. Why didn't I do that? I'm so dumb. Wait, which part? Getting up in the sky to knock it down when it was in the air? Or you mean shooting the heads to begin with? Because if you weren't shooting the heads, dang, I'm actually impressed that you managed to win. Because if I was not going for those heads, I don't know, it would have taken me so long. I literally could have just gotten on the wall. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just kept ascending. I went ascend, assuming you did the same as me, which it seems like you might have. Or if not, you could do a similar thing wherever it was, probably. But I just ascended like 5 times, and then I jumped off, and from there I was barely able to shoot the heads. Like, I actually had to go all the way up just to get high enough to shoot the heads. It was actually, that's why I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do that in later ones. Like, what am I even gonna do? Okay, well, the natural solution for getting up here is a hot air balloon. Like, that definitely seems like what I'm supposed to do here. Actually, the slow time helped a lot, though. Yeah, that makes sense. Because you're in the air, but I mean, like, I was able to take it out in one go. I see. Oh, just by, like, shooting, just with arrows? The thing is, I was like, if I didn't get high enough, I almost felt like I couldn't even hit it with arrows. Oh, I guess if you were using a zonite bow, though, maybe that would help. I don't think I was using my zonite bow for that. I don't think I had a zonite bow at the time. No, I must have. But I wasn't using it. I didn't think of it. I must not have been using it. Or was I and it was still far? I don't remember. It was still, I can't remember anymore. Let's switch off this so I don't actually accidentally use it. Because I definitely don't want to accidentally swing into something with that. Oh, there's another one. Don't mind if I do. Alright, do I want to try to do anything to get up there? No, it's fine. We'll just hot air balloon. It's just a gap. I mean, we could use rockets or something, but it's not that complicated. Ooh, apple time. Oh, that's not an apple. Don't throw that one. Throw the apple. There we go. That's the danger of using throwing to activate stuff. Because there was a point where I was trying to throw stuff to activate, or not even to activate something. I was just trying to throw something. Oh, what it was, there was a point when I was in the depths where I was, I throw the bright balloon seeds constantly while you're in the depths, right? You just keep throwing them as you progress. But then I would do combats where I would throw something, I would throw a bomb. And then when I would finish the combat, I'd be like, all right, time to continue. I'd immediately pull out what I thought was a bright balloon seed and throw it right in front of me. And it would just be a bomb and I would blow up. I would go, I forgot I switched to bomb. That happened to me so many times. Pop. All right. Getting there, getting there. Man, there is no shrine like in this whole section, but we're almost there. If you fall in this section, it's just good luck. I mean, I guess there's a lot of platforms below that you can kind of try to get to. instead of falling all the way back down. But even so. Right. There's so many times when I run out of stamina and panic pull out of my paraglider instead of using the emergency last one to land. Those deaths feel bad. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You always have to, when that happens, you just have to have the confidence and go, all right, I have to hit this paraglider right at the bottom. But yeah, sometimes you're just panicking and you hit it and you're just kidding, and then you're falling and you're like, well, now I'm dead. I will say, there is technically a save if you have stamina food items, because stamina food items instantly, they restore the stamina and they actually instantly make stamina usable again, even though it's not full. So that can be helpful if you need it and you don't want to die. Yeah, I use stamina food items often. Yeah, I don't use them as much as I should, to be honest, but I have started using them more. Just like when it comes into play, I ran out at some point. Yeah, I could feel that. I did run out at one point, and then that's when I realized, okay, I should start making more of these, because I was just using the ones that I had, and I wasn't even thinking about them. And I went, you know, they are actually really useful. I should make more. All right, let's just eat. We're gonna need a lot, I think, right? Do we need it up top? I don't even remember. We'll start with a smaller one, I guess. Might as well. 4 minutes, that's pretty small. I guess it's fine. I think we need it up on the actual, up there.
This is my first time flying this high. The air's pretty cold up here, huh? I'll be fine, but what about you, Link? Make sure you don't freeze, okay?
Thanks, Tulin. I'll be fine. I got feathers. I'm a bird. Birdie, birdie, birdie. You're just a dumb person. Are you gonna freeze to death? Right. Oh, speaking of no shrines, there actually is one more shrine. I couldn't remember if there was another shrine before the top. I guess there is, though. Shrine time, shrine time. I wonder if there's some way to. It's so funny to me how you can change your hair and be completely naked otherwise and still be warm. Like if you have the, you mean with the ruby, with the headgear? I will say, technically the Rito headgear that warms you is not just the hairstyle. It is actually rubies. Like that's the idea with those headwear, is they have the stones in them. Ruby or sapphire if you're to cool you. So ruby keeps you warm. Because that's why actually you can use the ruby equipment to keep warm too. If you attach a ruby to a shield or a weapon, it will also warm you. Oh, is that what it is? That's cool. Yeah, yeah. It's using the powers of the gems to warm you. But I mean, it is still true that I don't know that that would be enough if you were naked. Although I guess it's not. You also need to eat something then. Although it is funny that the eating peppers somehow does warm you. That one's a little bit more magical, certainly. Oh, it's just a blessing shrine. Was it like that in Breath of the Wild? Yeah, I believe so. Yes, the equipment definitely was. I mean, obviously, okay, in Breath of the Wild, you could not attach rubies to stuff, to your equipment, of course. But as I recall, it mentions it in the descriptions in Breath of the Wild too. As well, it's for the weapon, the headgear. It says uses the power, the fire contained in a ruby to keep you warm, or something to that effect. Like it mentions the rubies having fire magic. And so it was actually they did set that up, and then in this game now that with fusing they've set it up in a way where it's very natural for the rubies to do magic effects, or the gems to do magic effects. Did gems have elemental powers? Yeah, they did. Because remember, in Breath of the Wild, in Gerudo Town, to make the earrings, you have to bring them the gems, and they give you the elemental earrings. You bring them the ruby to get the ruby gem, you bring them the sapphire to get the sapphire earring, and they do the same things, right? The only one that's actually changed, though, right, I believe, if I recall correctly, the diamond earrings in Breath of the Wild gave you ancient resist, right? Or it gave you Guardian Resist. I think. Or was that something else? I think it was. I think it was the diamonds gave you Guardian Resist. And obviously now that's not a thing. So the diamonds are now... And the diamonds are basically non-magical, and they're just damage. I haven't tried because I haven't gotten around to it, but do diamonds and amber have any effect when attached to magic items? No. They're both just damage. Amber is just like a low-level damage, and then diamond is just a higher-level damage, as far as I've noticed. I have used them. I tried it just to see, and it's just damage. If there is an additional effect, then it's not what I know. Do you want to know? There is... So, there's amber, which is just low damage, diamond, which is high damage, and then there's the 3 elemental gem, there's actually a 4th elemental gem, which they mention, right? It's opals. Opals have water, so actually they are water elemental, even though that's like not one of the 3 primary elements that gets used for stuff in this game. It is actually a water elemental, so you could use it to throw balls of water. But there's actually one more gem, magic gem in the game, which I had a hunch, and it does work, and it's kind of nifty. Maybe I'll show it off at some point. It's not actually as useful, if I'm being honest. At least I have not found it as useful, but it is kind of cool. I was wondering if they would get like an attack buff when it adds the magic wand that like enhanced gems. I don't think so. I did try it, and as far as I can recall, it did not buff it. I don't think. I remember trying to attach them, and I don't remember the damage numbers. They did not do any magical effects. I tried them and they didn't do anything. But now that I think about it, I don't know if I checked the damage number to see if it matched. That's a good question, though. I didn't think about that. I know that they didn't do anything, because I attached them and I swung them around and they just sat there. Also, Iwa. Okay, that one I cannot follow. Iwa. Sounds like something Waluigi would say. Like a fan rendition of Waluigi. And so, Iwa. Oh, I'm down to 1 minute. I spent it for like 2 minutes in that shrine doing nothing. Oops. I'm on my iPad now, and the change in size make me send things when trying to delete. That's funny. Are you just awake now for the day? I feel like you're... I was gonna say, man, you're still up, but I'm realizing now maybe you've decided you're just awake now, because now it's actually like morning time there, isn't it? Like more or less, it's like 5:30. Like that's the time there are people who get up at that time. You're just gonna try to reset your sleep schedule again and stay up until kind of late, a regular-ish time. Yeah, I was wondering if rock salt would do anything. I think that would be funny. Oh, you know, I did not test that. That would be funny. I did not test that. I tested amber. I'm pretty sure I tested luminous stone and it didn't do anything. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I tested flint. I think the one that I tested that didn't do anything was luminous stone and amber and diamond. Let's just eat these fancier peppers. 17.5 minutes. Hopefully I need it, because if not, kind of a waste. That's fine. I could see luminous stone being used like a torch. Yeah. That might be true almost regardless of anything. Like if you're... I think it glows in the dark no matter what it's attached to. Even without being attached to a magic rod. Actually though, yeah, now that I think about it, because
the gems that do magic even if they're not attached to a magic rod. It's just when they're attached to a magic rod, the magic is stronger. But all the ones that do something, I think they do something even on a regular weapon. It'd be cool if it glowed even brighter on a rod. Yeah, that would be kind of neat. I don't think it did though. Cuz I don't even think it was, you know, maybe I didn't test it in a place where it would glow. So I don't. Maybe it might. I don't think it does though. Oh, I definitely whiffed that wind, but we're fine. Alright, upsy daisy. Keep on climbing. Can't go that way. We're not gonna catch that one. Climb. Alright. Alright, we're not getting there, I don't think. Let's bounce off this. Is this high enough? I don't actually know if it is. Well, we'll find out. It'll be fine. Oh, I almost hit the edge there. I haven't tried it out Opal at all, just because I can't even comprehend how that would be useful other than putting out fire weapons, but I'll probably try it. Yeah, I haven't really used it at all either. I just did it to test to see how it would work. But I haven't really found a use for it either. Although, okay, there is some use for water, but it's like whenever I need water, I just use a splash fruit, right? I don't need water often enough. Like sometimes water can be useful, but it's like it's much less useful. It's mostly for random utility and not for actual like the others are useful for combat, right? Fire, electric and ice are super useful in combat. And fire as well, although, you know, fire is mostly just for damage and for burning stuff. But still, that's useful in combat. Like, making fires on the ground can be useful in combat and stuff. But water just does not seem useful in combat. Also, finally, we're above the storm. Time to dive. This is such a cool, all of the stuff in this game, like the way they've done all the different things, it's just so cool. I really like the additions to weapons like Zora Spear and Gloom Sword. I haven't even found a Zora Spear, so I don't even know. The Gloom Sword is cool though. Oh, interesting effects. Oh wait, no, I do know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's right. The Zora Spear is like, because I did find one. It like becomes stronger in water or when it's wet or something, right? And the Gloom Sword, yeah, definitely. I agree. They've added a few more interesting effects to random weapons, which makes sense because, you know, the weapons now, the differentiating factor, like now that the base weapon is useful and you attach stuff to it to get the damage numbers and to get other things. So like they having an interesting effect on the base weapon is a good way to differentiate weapons from each other. Oh, it warps us down here. Wow. Oh, I called it. I was just saying. I was going to say he's going to be like, wow, look at that fan. Wow, so this is what was waiting for us in that huge cloud. Have you attached an ancient blade to anything? Yes. And then when I realized what happened, I reloaded. Because it's just a one-shot thing. And I was like, wait a second. I understand now what the point of it is. And this is not how I was supposed to use this. It's right, since it's like a one-shot thing, it's very clearly it's meant to make it's the replacement for ancient arrows, right? It's the ancient arrow item in the same way that the fruits are the elemental arrows. The ancient arrow is the ancient blade is an ancient arrow, and I went, oh, I see now what this is meant to be. So it makes sense. I realized they're the ancient arrowheads literally. Yeah, right. I know. Once I realized that, I went, oh, it's literally the same kind of thing as the ancient arrowhead. I went, I see now. This is the Stormwind arc from the kids' song. Huh? Zelda? What are you doing? Huh? Fuck! Quack. What the? This proves it, Link. The blizzard that's been pounding Rito Village is coming from there. Oh yeah, didn't I see someone here a minute ago? You got... What a bird brain. He instantly forgot. Weird. I could swear they were just here. Yeah, they called it a blade, and in the description it says to attach it to arrows, and I said, I don't believe you. And I immediately attached it to a claymore. It looked so stupid. Yeah, that's the other thing. All the stuff that's not meant to attach to a weapon, like the things that are meant to be attached to weapons, they look like they make sense when they're attached to a weapon, right? Like they become the weapon. But the things that aren't meant to, they just like glue it to the top, and it looks so goofy. And so yeah, I did the same thing. I attached it to like a sword or something, and I went, what the? Why does it look so dumb? And then I swung it and it exploded, and I went, oh, because it's not a it's not a sword. But yeah, I did literally the same thing, and it was so funny. Tulin, what are you doing? Why are you just standing there? You waiting for me to activate this thing? Yeah, my thought was, I was like, oh, maybe they're calling it blade, and it'll go on a Zonite sword, and it'll be extremely strong. But no, that was not the answer. I think that was what I attached it to. I think I attached it to a Zonite weapon. And it did nothing, and I went, great. Well, it just exploded. I do kind of find it funny, though, now that, because it was called Ancient, all that stuff was called, all the 100-year-old stuff was called Ancient, or the Sheikah stuff was called Ancient in Breath of the Wild. And now that naming has carried over, so the Sheikah stuff, when it shows up, is called Ancient, but Zonite stuff is like 1,000 times old, or like 100 times older than Sheikah stuff, and they still call it Ancient. I'm like, bro, this sword is older. This sword is 100 times as old as this ancient arrow, or this ancient blade. Looks like it's shut tight, but the source of the blizzard has got to be right under that hatch. Isn't there some way we can get it open? Whoa! That sound! There it is again!
Brave fledgling. There are still 5 locks securing the hatch on the deck. Use your power to release all 5 locks, and the hatch should open.
Bong.
Heed my words.
Okay, I heard it for sure this time. It was calling out to me loud and clear. The source of the blizzard messing up the village has got to be under this hatch. I wish I could use the Zonite base weapons without feeling like a waste, because I miss the cool glowy swords like Guardian stuff. I kind of agree. Without attachments, they look so cool. But then they're like garbage, right? Like you gotta attach something to them to make them stronger. But they look so cool. At least the shield you can use. Although I still attach stuff to the shields because they're useful to have stuff attached. But I also do use the shields plain sometimes if I just want it as a shield. But like, I agree. The glowy blades and stuff are so cool, and it's kind of sad that they don't even show up when you attach stuff to them. If that voice was right, it'll open once we find a way to release all 5 locks. I wish I could attach the Zonite sword to other weapons without it looking glued. That would be funny too. The glued weapons are kind of funny. But you mean like just replace the blade with it or something? We're so close. Come on, Link. Let's go figure out how to open up those locks. Whoosh. All right, lock time. So this one's definitely like pretty open-ended on the order. It's a very Divine Beast layout for this dungeon. Some of the other dungeons I found are not quite so much. I mean, they are still similar, but not as much. But this one's very open-ended. I haven't tried attaching a Zonite sword to another Zonite sword. Maybe that'll work. It'll get a buff too, right? You know? I haven't tried that. That's a good question. Maybe it would get a buff. Does it? It probably has the Zonite tag, right? Why wouldn't it, right? Hi, bud.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh. Sturdy long stick. Also, I wonder if it just makes a long handle. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. The Zonite weapons are weird because they don't actually have, like, most weapons, when you attach something to the end, it just gets stuck on the end if it's not a specific weapon thing. But the Zonite weapons are only a handle to begin with. Like, they don't have, like, look, compare this to this, right? That's a good question. I hope so. Yeah, maybe it just becomes a long handle, double-length handle. That could look okay then, that's true. I mean, the weapon still wouldn't be super strong, but it would be better than nothing. I haven't tried anything not meant to be a weapon to a Zonai sword. Yeah, me neither. I mean, I guess I have attached this, and it does do this. So actually, I mean, this is not really meant to be a weapon, but it is, you know, you... So actually, in retrospect, though, yeah, it should just be a handle, because that's what this is doing, right? And that's what this is basically what would happen, I feel like. Oh, wait, yeah. I didn't even think about it until just then, but... Why am I climbing this? I don't even know. I'm just, like, walking around mindlessly. Let's go do some of these locks, I guess. I guess I should try to find the chest, too, while I'm here, but... I'm already not being a completionist on this file, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. As I've said at the start of every stream, I'm fighting my urge to be a completionist, because otherwise it'll take me literally multiple years to finish the stream of this game. Totally gonna make a Zonai sword so I can see the cool glowing blade. Go for it. Yeah, ow! Holy moly! I was not prepared. Tulin, get him! Get him, Tulin! Yeah, get him, Tulin! Oh man, you shot a lot. Get bopped. There's a Zonai spear there. Speaking of Zonai stuff, I will take that. The Zonai weapons currently are stronger than just this nothing weapons, because they have, because we can attach Zonai stuff to them. Let's just drop these to break them. Oh, attaching a Zonai sword to a spear would probably look cool. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Okay, wait. I've realized something that might happen that would make this even funnier. If you try it. Yeah, since you'll probably see a lot of Zonai stuff, maybe you could try it for me while I'm here. Yeah, maybe I will. Actually, I could probably do it right now. Oh, no, I don't have an unattached one. If I find another unattached one, I will. Because might as well. I think I'm going to find some extras. But, you know, what's going to be even funnier when it happens is it's just, now I'm realizing the possibility of it literally just attaching the handle to the long end, and when you use it, the blade doesn't show, and it's just a double handle, and that's it. I can't wait for that to be what happens here. It's going to be so funny. I would be so sad. It's gonna be funny. I can't wait for it to happen. Are you for real? Give me a break. Oh man, did you hear that Zelda's Lullaby motif there for a second? Alright, Tulin, get over here. Strong wind! Hey, look at that! Is this for one of the locks? It's kind of shaped like a windmill.
Leave it to me.
More like a wind turbine, but, you know. Turbine. Which, I mean, that's what people mean when they say a windmill nowadays, but... Part of this song sounds like Harry Potter.
Hey, Link. This thing opened one of the locks. We gotta find the other 4.
I always forget that they actually have voice dialogue for a few of these things.
gotta find the other 4. All right. Carrying on. Let's go up. Let's do the one up there. Oops. Wow, the wind gets me so high just right off the bat. Strong wind. I like this Mission Impossible section. Oh, I forgot I had this equipped. Uh-oh. I did not mean to hit that. Okay, well. How long do I have to wait? When does it go away? Oh, just once you land, I guess. Soldier blade. Well, there's a Zonite weapon, but it's already attached. So many Zonite weapons. Goodbye, Lazal Reaper. My friend said she would not have figured out that she needed to use Tulin for those tournaments if he didn't tell her. And that was so funny because it was so obvious to me when he told me. When he told me, I was like, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's one of those things that we've talked about, right? Where it's like, that's like a video game knowledge, video game familiarity situation, right? Like being video game literate in a way, right? Like, we're very familiar with video games. And so when we see stuff like this, we're like, oh yeah, obviously it's a lock. We're in a dungeon with Tulin. Obviously Tulin, you just use Tulin's ability to activate it. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense. But for someone who's not used to video games, they might just see this and think, I wonder what I'm supposed to do with this thing, right? They just go, what is this? I don't even know what it's supposed to be. But that's why they have Tulin tell you, right? That's the reason that they do that. Is for people who maybe aren't as familiar with the language of video games and the patterns and stuff like that. But I know, it is kind of funny to think about, like, how you know, maybe it might not be obvious for people who aren't as used to it. Because for us, Tulin goes, wow, I could use my wind, and you go, yeah, thanks, buddy. You're helping. Don't worry.
Leave it to me.
Now. What is that? Oh, is it the Aracudas? The combat theme is different here. Okay, wait. I also think it's funny how the companions can also still get attacked by enemies and stuff. In particular, one that's so funny to me is watching Tulin or something getting eaten by likes. Like, they can get targeted by the likes and they just get swallowed up and chewed on. And I'm like, I don't know why it's so funny to me that happens. Because it's not like they have health or anything. It's just they just like get put out of. They just get knocked down and have to get back up. Just gonna keep reminding me. Whatever. That's why I don't, right, have a fire of any sort. I wonder if it works. No, it has to be attached. Just a ruby isn't enough. Fair enough. Alright, time to start chucking fire fruit. Why do I have this spear equipped? Bonk. What do we got? What do we got? Give me something good. Zonite shield.
Alright, alright. Also in that Mission Impossible part, I watched her confidently dive through with the paraglider, dodging all the lasers, and then slam into part of the wall that counted as ground and die immediately. It was so funny. That's so funny. She was like, I got it, I'm gliding, slam. Wait, so did she like dive slam into it? 'Cause how did she even take enough fall damage? I'm surprised. Because fun fact, oh, I think I mentioned this to you. You can actually, even if you're diving at all, you always take damage. I wonder if I can do it here. I don't think this probably counts, but.
Well set.
Whoops, wrong button. But it's like really low damage, I think. Yeah, it doesn't work here. You have to be over actually a diveable area, but. Because right here it's. Wait, can you throw your weapon midair? Or can I throw items midair? Oh, maybe it's only because I'm backflipping. Yeah, she dropped from above, like really high up. Oh, like after she got past the lasers, she just fell the rest of the way down. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess, actually. That's funny. Where am I even going? Just like locked in here. I swear there's, I guess it's not in here. She dove into the lasers confidently without the paraglider. Oh, I thought it said with. Oh, I see. She got so she just like dove and like wingsuited through and then hit the ground. That's okay. That's so extra funny. That's so good. That's great. That's great. Dang, I swear there was a thing there, but I guess I'm misremembering. Sturdy long stick. Do I want that? Yeah, it's fine. Not gonna worry too much about the random weapons.
Give it to me.
This one's a chest, right? Oh, chest. The wall has stone details that come out of it, and when she hit it, it counted as ground and she died. That's so good. She was probably feeling so she was like, wow, I dodged all those lasers. I'm unstoppable. I mean, I know I would. That's the best part is that's not even something that that's something I could imagine happening to me too, right? Like I dodge everything. I'm like, nice, I'm awesome. And then you just hit a random tiny thing jutting out and you go, dang it. Like I didn't think that counted as floor. All right, well I'm gonna have to reapply my cold resist soon, so maybe I'll heal up when I do that. Also, it's actually almost time to end. I'm not gonna finish the dungeon today, I don't think. I could go a little long and finish the dungeon. The dungeon's not that long if I just blast through stuff. Oh, this guy got a lot of health. Oh, and ice arrows. Though then again, if I finish it, I have to go through all the cutscenes and everything too, which might take a little bit. And I mean, man, I'm tempted to because the boss here is cool and I kind of want to talk about it, but maybe I'll just wait until next week and we'll pick it up next week and do all that stuff later, and I could talk about it then. Also, another funny thing she does all the time is she never sets things down gently with Ultran. She'll line it up and then drop it from so high up. I'm sweating watching her do that. That's funny. Just like just trying to land it where it needs to go. I mean, the nice thing is they do show you exactly where stuff that I think it's a really cool thing they've done where you don't think about it, but it shows you in each axis where it's lined up, right? Like all three axes. Front, back, left, right, up, down, and in both directions it shows you where things will connect or where things are. So you can like line them up and know where they're gonna hit. And I think that's like so nice. Cause like it's a thing, I didn't even think about it for a while.
I just would like, I could see it lining up and I'd go, okay, so that's where it is, that's where it is. But then I didn't think about the fact that on the walls too, like you could see it and you can use it, but you don't even think about it. It's just showing where everything lines up regardless. So you can see, oh, you know, if I move left, I'll hit the barrel or something, right? Yeah, because I'm excited. I want to show. I'm excited to show the way that I beat this boss. Because I've realized now that most people I know did it actually the way that I think they sort of expect you to, which is like shooting stuff. But I did not pull a weapon a single time during the boss fight. I just used Link's head as the weapon the whole time. That's funny though, but what about like, so does she break stuff a lot by dropping, like if she's, I guess a lot of the stuff you move around is not breakable, but anything breakable, does she just like drop boxes and they blow up? Oh man, these bows I need some stronger bows. I don't think it's intentional. I think she just literally forgets she can bring things down because she spends so long lining up the shadow, and I think she worries that moving it down will misalign it. But in reality, it'll make sure it goes down perfectly. Yeah, you just hold down, right, on the, while holding it up. But I guess you might move it slightly left or right if you're not able to be precise about it, which sometimes it might be a little bit difficult. Like, moving forward and back is easy because it's the D-pad, but since the up and down is on the control stick, sometimes you might be worried you'll turn a little bit or something. It's like mostly for like when she's making bridges and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's usually got enough variability that you should be okay. But yeah, that's funny. So she just drops it and goes, let's hope it sticks, the landing. I honestly, that's pretty great. I kind of like it. It's funny. Does stuff ever bounce off the wrong way and just go flying? Eating, that's what I was gonna do. It's really so funny because I've seen her drop a bridge and it bounces into the canyon curry. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was hoping. That's so funny. I love it. It just goes. Does she rewind it back up when that happens though? Hopefully she's a rewind fiend, so hopefully she realizes. She just goes, oh, let me get that. Actually, there's kind of a use there too. The other neat thing about rewind, another way that is useful, is that it cancels momentum, right? So like, if you rewind stuff and then you stop it right above where you want it, it'll just drop directly down from there. Of course, that requires a little bit of precision with timing and stuff, so it's not necessarily easy to do, but it is a thing you can do. I keep being too close and burning myself. Kind of annoying. Soldier's 2 spear. So many Zonite weapons. They never end. Okay, I kind of want most of these weapons. Maybe it's time. So let's just break something. Let's break something down. Which one of these Zonite weapons do I want to... I mean, I guess it's this one. Let's just break this down. It's just a soldier 1 blade. I got plenty of those. So let's try this. Here we go. This is how we'll end today then. Here we go. Moment of truth. Let's see what happens here. Zonite longsword. It works! Zonite longsword spear. Was that a... Zonite longsword? Longswords? It was a short sword though, right? But look, it works. You got a long spear with the blade. Wait, does it give it the bonus? It does not. It doesn't give it the... No, it does give it the bonus. Yeah, it does. It went up to 7. Right? Because this is also going up to 7 on this one. It starts out at, what, 4 or something? And it goes up to 7? There you go. That's how you can have your blades. I'm doing that. Nice. I mean, it's still not as strong as some things could be, because the weapons are not as strong as the strongest materials. But actually, it's not that far. Oh yeah, I'm doing that. Look, it's even like a long spear too. It basically just looks like a long spear. That's actually pretty good. I like it. I dig it. Before she realized that it shows the shadow of the item, I watched her miscalculate how long she needed a long bridge to be long bridge and make it just short enough to fall perfectly into the gap. That's so funny. I've seen people do that on streams too. They like line it up. They're like, this probably is fine, right? And they just drop it and it just goes, whoo, right through the gap. So funny. Bunch of arrows. It's worth for the glow. True. And I mean, this it is decently strong. 15 on a spear is not bad at this point in the game, right? I mean, you can see the Soldier 2 spear is also 15. So that's not that bad for currently. And later stuff, it'll be mighty and whatever. But maybe I'll end it there for today, okay? We still have some more switches to hit and stuff. But we're, you know, at the start of the dungeon. We can pause it there. Hold on to our our cold resistance time for next time. But, yeah, that's going to do it for today. Because I was hoping to I was thinking maybe I would get through the boss, but it's a little too far, I think. I'm going to end there. We'll do it next time. And speaking of next time, I kind of think I might do 2 Tears of the Kingdom streams next week. Because I don't have a plan for Monday. If I think of something that I want to play, then I might fill the Monday slot with that. But currently, I don't have anything in mind immediately. As the sun rises, I wish you good night. Yeah, indeed. Good night as the sun rises. So you are going to go to sleep then. All right, well, have a good night then. Man, you're going to be on, like, the same schedule as me. I'm, like, going to sleep soon-ish, too. Well, I say that, but I'm not really. I'm probably going to play some Tears of the Kingdom before I go to sleep, if I'm being perfectly honest. But, like, you're sort of on what would be a realistic schedule for me here in Japan. Kind of funny. But, yeah, as always, if you want notifications when I go live, you can get those on Twitter, at CamAmillionT on Twitter. Look, I say it every day, and I'm getting closer and closer to just leaving Twitter because it's an abomination what is like the environment over there. But I still have people I talk to and things I follow on Twitter, so we'll stick it through for a bit more. So for now, if you want notifications on Twitter, at CamAmillionT, I post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 p.m. Japan time. I go live and I'll tweet there. I also post a schedule every Sunday, so you can see what's coming for the coming week of streams. And I post clips there every day, so you can check those out there. Take the link down below if that's easier. And the clips also get compiled monthly and put on YouTube, so Maze clips are currently up on YouTube, as are the VODs of the stream. The past 2 weeks are kept here on Twitch, but VODs older than that will be on YouTube, youtube.com/@CamAmillion. So take the link down below if you want to go there as well. And if you want to support me in other ways, there are links for other things down below as well. As for the schedule for this coming week, like I was saying, Monday, not sure. Need to make some decisions. Might just be Tears of the Kingdom, because I kind of want to get to this and fight the boss. But if I remember or think of a game that I wanted to play that's out, then we'll do that instead. Wednesday, probably Wild Frost Wednesday, I expect, since I love that game and I'm down to keep playing it, you know, once a week or so. And Friday, a week from today, that's probably going to be Tears of the Kingdom, since that's a slot that we've sort of established for Tears of the Kingdom. But yeah, so that's going to do it for today. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a good time. Hope you have a good rest of your day, morning, or evening. Good night, Fennec, my brother. Good night. And, yeah. Anything else I needed to say? Have a good weekend, everybody. Until next time. See ya.